Is it deep?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know,
Arm
but
in.
Muradov just shot into a guillotine by Bohio. He shot. Bohio got a guillotine.
He got
They're
out
gonna
of
try
it.
to roll through.
Oh, and
Muradov's
he
going to
used
give
it
up his back. Oh, he
Ooh.
must have had it quick. See, now that's the whole idea. So that's going to negate any time. Now Muradov's like, well, I don't know if I want to shoot for a takedown because he just snatched that thing up so fast.
Right.
You know what I mean? He snatched it up so quick. But now Bohio's going to go right into the mount.
Right into mount again.
Oy. See, now here's that whole thing about the face because he's pushing on the chin. Look at making sure he doesn't touch the eyes, but he's trying to push on the face, chat, a lot, and they're like fingers. Push on the neck. I like that idea. Look at Muradov's going to come out the back door.
Snuck out the back again.
Man.
Snuck out the back again.
I felt like
we've got a reversal.
Man, I felt like he was trying to go for the triangle or trying to set up the submission from the top, and then just ended up just like giving up way too much space and let him roll out.
So now it's not a good sign. Like Bohio, he's got the hands locked up, the legs locked up. Is he looking to maybe get this thing stalled out, get stood back up?
So far, this has gone exactly like the first round. Like Brio starts off really well, gets top, gets mount. Muradov sneaks out the back, and now Muradov's on pace to win the second half of this round. So
he definitely needs to push down on his leg. He's got to go after the conditioning. And I'm not saying that Bahio's not conditioned, but he's got to push. He's got to get him tired. He's got to, like, that's the one thing. But again, you're so busy trying to control position, you don't have time to throw punches. You know what I mean? And that's kind of been the theme. Again, the theme of the day. I keep saying it over and over, but Muradov, he's so busy just trying to make sure he stays on top that he doesn't get to throw anything.
Mm-hmm.
On top of the fact that you look how good Bohio is at just collapsing on the arms, holding the arms, you know what I mean? Keeping them from not being able to throw punches. Defensively, they're so good. Trying to get his feet inside. He's going to sit up on the fence, walk up.
Muradov's got to control those hips, though, so it's going to be very hard for him to still be able to stand up from there.
Well, you see what I mean? That's Muradov. He's got a bear hug on those hips. Like, I can't let go of this. You know, I can't even worry about punching right now. I'm too busy trying to just contain.
Mm-hmm. And there you go. Lost it, but he's on the legs now.
Now, the one thing, though, with all this wrestling, now this kind of, you know, back and forth, jockeying for position, John, this will get you tired.
Right.
Oh, 100%. Especially whenever you're fighting for a position and you keep, like, right now, like, I'm definitely willing to bet that you're going to see his legs be a little bit heavier whenever they come out for the third round. I'm talking about Bio. Because, man, he's doing a lot of pushing and pulling off that butterfly. He's, like, trying to make sure he gets the space and trying to work his way out. And right now he's going up for the guillotine.
He's trying to sit up for that guillotine.
He's not in the right position for it.
Muradov's trying to lock up those leg irons.
Yeah, he needs to keep sliding his hips away from him. Keep sliding his hips away from him because, man, if not, he's just going to get controlled on the bottom. I don't think he has it.
Oh, he's going to try to roll it over here. Oh, yeah. He's out on top now. GG. Right as time ends.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Yanez. I think that's probably Muradov's biggest path to victory is to have got him tired enough in this round here where he comes out and he's got a big enough gas tank advantage.
Yeah, that's
because he wasn't able to really do much once he got to the top position. Muradov there, like Bahio was doing everything to stop him from passing. There was no damage really done.
He's just stalling, they're saying. I would too. Bahio's all over. That's again, it gets back to my point. Bahio's so good at moving around and he's so quick at snatching the head. Muradov's like, take down and hold. I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't. It's too tough. And that's what I mean. Their offense is so devastating. Their defense is so good that they end up negating each other because it's like, man, I can't let go of him because I can just try to hold the position. That's about it, right?
Man, it's also kind of weird. How do you score that? Because like the first 2 minutes, it was like it was Bahio, and then all of a sudden the last of the two matches,
the last half of
it. I would say Bahayo just because of the damage. He landed more strikes, did more with it, where it was really only control for Muradov once he was on top. But you never know if the judges, right? You never know exactly how they're going to score these things.
Oh, see, I like that when he comes with that lead hook left hand. Bahayo bounced in. Just missed. He's only stalling. So, Bahayo, you're going to have to try to, again, use your energy. You know, but I like how Muradov's just walking him down. As
And
I say that,
something
he bounces backwards.
You called it. He's not nearly. He's a lot more heavy on those legs. Not nearly as much bouncing.
Not as fluid as it was in the first and second round.
Right.
And you
He's
see
a
now
little
he's
bit
got
more
that wider
planted.
stance. He's got the wider stance and stuff. That wrestling, but the way that they kept going back and forth, the pummeling, you know, and things like that, that'll wear you out with all that transition, fighting for position.
Ooh.
It's tough. Nice job. He's jumping in. He's able to get out of the way.
But you know what I am gonna say I'm really impressed with right now is like, man, his punches are still coming up sharp, even though he's jumped the guillotine so many times and like really squeezed. A lot of people's arms, like they start feeling a lot more heavier, and he was able to. He still looked good throwing those punches. He's in the guillotine. Is it tight? It looks underneath the chin, but
he's adjusting
more on the chin than the neck.
Bahayo is trying to adjust, but I like how Muradov punch into the takedown, and Bahayo instantly jumped for the guillotine. And now we're going to see. I don't know if he's trying to pop that head out or not. He's trying to get up high in the air. He's about to give up everything.
He's going to be able to. Yeah, he's going to reverse him with this.
Reverse him right into the mount like last time, like every other time.
He's got an arm pin too. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see if he adjusts and now that he has mount, if he doesn't allow Muradov to sink out the back, because he's done it twice. I assume now that he's not going to let this happen a third time.
No, but this time they control this position, lock in the legs, be tired, and sit here. Maybe move for an arm position.
No, got him off again. You almost want to say, hey, go back to a half guard. Just, if you're gonna sit, just go to get your half guard position.
Yep, let him just step over one leg. You can hold on a lot better, control the hips. You know, he can't move around, but that's one thing. And then see, but what I'm saying is all these scrambling position stuff, they get so tired. Like Muradov doesn't have much left probably to try to come out the back door. You know, Bahayo is, and again, Bahayo, I think felt it like you just said. It's hard to throw punches because you give him any space, Muradov's gone. So look, you have to hold on to him. Now you get that side control like that, GG. But that's the one thing is like he's trying to hold on. What Yanez got that? Yanez got that venti.
Yeah, I got some Starbucks. It's during the day, my guys. If it was more at night, you'd see me chugging a Modelo, you know, brewed with the fighting spirit.
Right.
Nice plug. I love it. That's what chat's been saying all day. Is normally there'd be alcohol or something, but it's like it's a coffee. Coffee.
It's too early for that.
Yeah. 100%. But then again, like I said, so Bahayo was able to control this, push him down.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of controlling right now, but not too much happening. But at this point, if you're him, if that's a path to victory. That's all you're going to really need to do. If you can control the end of this round, you're very likely going to win this fight.
Bahayo trying to dive in there. I mean, I like it. Muradov trying to kick him away. I don't know, with 72 total strikes, 2 takedowns to 1, 2 sub attempts, 3 reversals. Oh, man, I wouldn't want to judge this one. It's going to be tough. He's still trying to throw up that foot. Look at you.
Man.
I like that. So look at that. Even when he kicks him away, Bahayo goes diving back in. Bahayo's like, I am staying in this guard that's it. I'm not getting out of here.
Definitely way more control than he did the other 2 rounds. He's doing some damage, but it's like nothing like too crazy.
But you know what I'm saying? Because he's got to hold on. Otherwise, he's going to get bucked off. He's going to get kicked away. And that's what happens when you're sitting there trying to. And that's what I mean. They're so dang good that you're just doing everything you can to hold the position. You don't get to throw too many punches. Bohio tried, but started off excited, but I don't know. I mean, that's got to be a Bohio, yeah?
I would say he won at least the last 2 rounds. The first round could have been like questionable, even though I think that he might have won all 3 here.
Yeah. It also really depends on what the judges are taking into account, especially like, because man, some judges, they only look at fights and portions, and whenever they look like, oh well, the last 2 minutes he was Muradov was on top, so I'll take that into account and I'll give it a 29-28 Barrio, but yeah, no, I definitely think it's a 29-28. Definitely 30-27 for man, I'm about to butcher these names. Barao for sure. Kyle, yeah.
I would have to move that up 8K, but I don't know if you want to do that. So I don't know if you said, so we had 20,000. Oh, I had the wrong. Dang, I didn't even have chat. Everything was hustled here. Let me see your predictions really quick. 39 for Barao, 33,000 over here for original stick. Who had the 40,000? Esu had 40,000 on Muradov. All right. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, it looks like I think 72% of the votes is gonna end up paying off. We'll see.
Scorecard. Oh yeah. 30-27.
Okay, perfect.
29-28.
Then they say the wrong name.
Yeah.
Okay,
there
perfect.
you go. Yeah.
Bohio gets it. GG. Who had the 33,000 original Sticky?
All right, Sticky coming up big.
Sticky getting it. GG.
All right.
You know what's happening. I'm just going to show it. I'm just going to leave it up
exactly
here.
What's happening.
I got to move that. Let me hide the predictions real quick. I'll let you know when they start. But Sean Brady, Bilal Muhammad.
Let's go.
Go.
Who has the, what do y'all, all right, Yanez, what do you got? What do you got in this?
Oh, man, bro. I'm not, I love Bilal Muhammad, man. He's such a good guy. He's my guy. He's definitely my guy. He has a tough test in front of him, and the name is Sean Brady. This fight is gonna be, to me, it's gonna be bonkers. It's gonna be absolutely crazy, just because how good Sean's wrestling and grappling is. But you're going against someone in Bilal Muhammad who has some of the best takedown defense in the welterweight division. It's gonna be good. I kind of want to see. I think it might actually negate each other, and they actually end up having to strike it out. But if Sean Brady is able to get it down, is going to spell a lot of trouble for Bilal. But I feel in the striking area, I feel like Bilal is the more cleaner striker, even though Brady is the more powerful guy out of the both of them. But man, it's just a fun fight, man. Because dude, Bilal Muhammad, man, he's a dog. He'll grind it out with you too. So, this is a fun fight. I like watching both of these guys, man. Especially Bilal, man. I'm real cool with Bilal. I love that guy.
Anyone stick out for you, Vish?
I think what Yanez said. I think Bilal's takedown defense is really solid, so I think it's going to end up turning into a stand-up fight. And in that fight, I think Bilal Muhammad's going to take it.
Ninja Yanez MMA with the 6 months. Much love and appreciation. Also, let's go to support the American Cancer Society. GG.
Si, senor.
We're rapping fights, and he slides one in. So now it's one thing. See, I don't know most people. So somebody had asked me. We were breaking down the fights. I believe it was on Wednesday, and because we had to watch some Brady fights and some Muhammad fights. And one said, if somebody had to be bodacious, who would you name bodacious? You got to look up bodacious. The bull. Because we're talking about Dana White with the bulls and stuff like that. This bull was so devastated. I was like, you know what? I'll give that. Sean Brady. Sean Brady is bodacious. And then everybody started looking up bodacious, which is a whole nother thing. You can YouTube bodacious. This bull it's unbelievable. So I'm mad he's got it up there. Yeah, bodacious. They had to retire him because he was a cowboy. He could crush the cowboy, man. But One of the things when it comes to with Brady, though, is, and you were talking about on the ground, the power. His squeeze is secondary. His squeeze is nasty. I wish these two didn't fight in one aspect because they're both watch-along brothers. So, but more power to them. I'm going to sit back and watch it. But yeah, we got Bodacious is making his way out right now. And then Bilal Muhammad coming in second. I'll be excited just to see game plans, you two. Game plans on, something with how is he going to close the distance? How, if he wants this taken down, using it, is he going to be able to just pick him up, grab him, and throw him down? I mean, what's going to happen for Brady? But again, the biggest thing is he's undefeated. He doesn't know defeat. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
13-1 at UFC takedown ratio. That's a stat right there.
Damn. And man, Sean Brady is really going to have to hide his actual entries. He's not going to be able to just throw a shot entry in and think he's going to get Bilal down. He's going to have to really set it up. He's either going to have to catch Bilal coming in, or he's going to have to close the distance on Bilal and make it and mix in his entries, his level changes. He can't immediately just go level change right into his shots. He's going to have to use his boxing combinations and cut the cage off, or catch Bilal coming in and change the level while Bilal's throwing his combination, get a double in. Because I believe Bilal, if he sees your shot coming, dude, he's gonna stop it 100%. And even if you do get a good shot entry on Bilal, he's really good at defending, man. Again, he has some of the best takedown defense in the division, and man, he's gonna be a hard night out. If they're counting out Bilal Muhammad right now, man, that I feel like they're doing him a disservice, because man, he's good. He has really good takedown defense, and he's really smart too, man. He has a pretty good fight IQ. I mean, he knows in what positions he's in a lot. So, yeah.
You got Khabib in his corner. Again, look at the size of Khabib now that he's all expanded. I mean, he made Bilal look tiny when he gave him a hug. He's like, here, little guy. Good luck out there. Khabib, what in the heck? But that's one thing. I don't know. I like the idea, the striking aspect, and what are you going to do? Like you said, you got to punch your way in and set these takedowns up effectively. It's almost like anything else, right, chat? You got to have that boom, boom, that no look, boom. We slide in and hide. I like how you did that. Set it up with your hands, and that'll be the thing. Can Brady set it up with his hands? What is Bilal going to do to negate? I mean, again, the first 30 seconds. Always the first 30 seconds. Who's got the 50,000 over there?
When it comes to the
50,000 SU, GG.
The stats, they're pretty much about even.
All right. Well, the fight's going to get started, so I'll hide the predictions for now, but you all know.
Oh, I just saw right before the predictions closed right now.
No, they're not closed, but here I'll leave it up. I guess we can go until the fight starts. Till the fight starts. I got to remember to start the clock and turn that off. I'll get it figured out. But that's the one thing is I think a couple of fights, and Sean Brady is one of them, and Makhachev is definitely one of them. The squeeze factor. Sean Brady's got a squeeze. He doesn't have to be in the tightest of a submission. He's got a squeeze. And that's the same thing with Makhachev. He's got a squeeze factor that he can just throw you down and just hunker down on you, and you're not moving.
Oh.
But that's again, Bilal being from Chicago. Hey, let's go.
I gotta say, I looked up that bull Bodacious, and my God. If anyone didn't happen to look that up, imagine having to get in a cage with that guy right there.
That's what I mean. In 4 years, Bodacious was virtually unrideable. He learned how to smash cowboys. He's the reason why they had to put screens on their faces.
That's insane.
Bodacious.
All right, here we go, baby.
Oh, Bilal took the center.
Yeah, Bilal pushed all the way past the center. Brady just stayed in the corner pretty much.
Brady's popping that high kick to the head and look, kicking the inside of the lead leg. Bilal being the aggressor, though, walking forward, inching forward, I guess.
That's also a really good tactic, hitting that inside immediately, like making them offset just a little bit. They might not be the hardest leg kicks, but they're just offsetting them just a little bit.
Is this something where if you're Brady, you want Muhammad coming into you want him pushing forward? It's going to make it set up the takedown a little easier.
It depends on how good his level changes are. Some
Right.
people's level changes off the back foot aren't as good as their front foot.
Okay.
But Brady does have a really good shot. So it can be a detriment for Bilal, but also it's easier for him to know that the takedown is coming on that front foot. And it's, for me, I think it'd be easier for him to sprawl. I would always want to walk down the wrestler. I don't want to give them any room, like, while I'm backing up, so they can close my back on the fence. So
right.
Oh,
there was a kick, then he pushed him over. I'll tell you the one thing, Brady, though, his hands are looking really crisp. I like them.
Yeah.
I like his hands. I like that lead hook. I like that he's firing that straight right down the pipe. He caught the foot of Bilal there for a minute and knocked him over, but look at that. See that lead hook right hand? Good. That's all. That is a thing of beauty. And he has stepped in a couple of times now, landing it. Now it's almost got Bilal trying to throw the same thing. But, I mean, that is money. Now it's seeing, then come back with that 2-3. Brady's popping. That lead hand is a threat right now. Now it'll be up to, right? Don't get too carried away with it. And Bilal trying to step back and just time that a little bit.
Yeah. Bilal's a little too front foot heavy, so like anytime he's throwing that right hand, there's not really too much on it. Like he's throwing it straight. It's kind of shortening straight right up a good amount. Like,
well, now, do you think that is because he's thinking of the takedown? I can't be too heavy on that foot because he could dip underneath at any time and go for that takedown, right? And that's kind of one of those things. You want to keep it light. There it is. See, he tried to throw the kick.
Yeah.
Nice job. Brady snatched it up, thought about it, but Bilal did a good job of peeling back. But you know what I mean? Yanez, you can't be too front heavy. You got to be heavy on their side so he can't lift that leg up.
Yeah.
Or try to stay light on so you can throw the knee up the middle or something. You know, I mean, you don't want to be down on that leg too much and throwing. You want to make sure you're light on your feet, right?
Oh yeah. But also even just to that was a nice hook by Brady. But just to like add on to it, is like, man, you stop throwing at the head, you start throwing at the chest. Your technique doesn't have to suffer. You can just start changing the placement of your punches, start aiming for the chest, so they, like, if they do level change, they do end up running. No, nice double jab cross by Bilal.
You see that? I liked how he closed that in. He's getting more and more warmed up a little bit. You see, he's elongating that jab a little bit. Add in that feint.
How's Brady's gas tank? Is it Brady? Yeah, he's got a solid gas tank.
Look at those hands right there. And see, Brady's only got so much space back there with his back against the fence. I like how Bilal's kind of cutting him off and backing him up, and then he's got nowhere to go.
Seems like Bilal has kind of made a little bit of an adjustment here in the last 2 minutes of the round. Brady was really getting some good shots in, and it seems like Bilal's kind of it's been a little bit harder for Brady here in the last 2 minutes.
That change of stance, if you notice, he's kind of putting weight on that leg. Look, see, and then he's leaning in there. See, he's leaning in there through that 1-2, but a good counter hook coming back by Brady. But see, Bilal's kind of what it is, Vis, in my opinion. He's stepping down on that lead leg, and now he's getting into the punches. See, he's countering with that right hand. Good back and forth, but he's getting the distance where it seemed like he was almost a little too short at the beginning. Now he's stepping in there and making that commitment, and he's starting to catch Brady's face, and you can see it.
Ooh.
Man, anytime Bilal's like going to the southpaw position, he's getting caught with a straight right.
That's what beats a Southie. I hate saying it. Straight right beats a lefty. But then over here, again, this time, see, that's where you want to parry. You can parry over with your right hand and fire over the jab, too. When he goes righty. But look, there's the lead hook. Bilal being a little aggressive. But you notice
Bilal is seeing it right now, dude. He is seeing everything.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this. Bilal's seeing it all, isn't he?
Yeah, he's seen it all. Everything that Brady's been trying to do for the last 2 minutes. It almost seemed like it took him for a second to get warmed up, and then he kind of just hit flow state right there, and he was just in it.
In the last 2 minutes, he bit down, warmed up, and now he just sees it. Level adjustments.
I'm thinking Brady comes out within the first minute or two, shoots a takedown, like really shoots one.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to mix it up because him being on the back foot is not it. Bilal is really good. He's really good at reading the level changes, especially from Brady. Whenever Brady's on the back foot, because he's making big movements, he has to take that step back off on the power foot and try to drive in. If Brady's on the front foot, it's easier for him to drive off the back foot to get the shot in. For Bilal, man, he just got to keep doing the same thing. Keep using the jabs and stop getting lazy. Stop dropping his hands to his chest, because that check hook is there for Brady. It's landing every single time.
And what were you talking about? I could see Bilal. I could see Bilal taking that round. He came back. I think he stole that round.
How big of an asset is it that you got Khabib as a coach, that you can flip and be practicing your takedown defense against Khabib in your camp?
Oh, I don't know if they camped much, but I know he's definitely worth them now.
Yeah.
But, but see, again, now you look at it, Bilal is walking him down, popping that jab. Right there, making his way in. Oi. See, I like that when Brady throws that lead hook right hand. But Bilal, he just doesn't care. Controls the center and he starts walking him towards the fence.
Yeah, he's still backing him up.
Oh.
Jab, cross, jab there. I don't know. See, and that's it. Sean doesn't, what you were talking about at the very beginning, Yanez, is right there was how is he going to close the distance to get that takedown? How? And he's not, right now, he's from a long distance away, and it's just not going to work. Bilal he's way too savvy to it.
Oh, yeah. Brady needs it. Ooh, almost
that
a good
was
funky.
close.
That came real close. Looked like it flicked his nose. But man, Brady has to use his hands into the close distance for his entry, man. He can't just throw these naked shots out there, because the minute he keeps throwing naked shots, he's gonna keep getting stuff, man. Bilal is too good with the takedown defense, man. He's really good especially when he sees it coming.
Keep moving forward, punch. Let the momentum keep going into your takedown. See, keep going, but then Bilal's right there cracking him with the 1-2. Right. Ooh, when he did.
Nice straight right. Bilal needs to stay in his orthodox stance, man. He's every single time he switches, that straight right is landing from Brady every single time.
Is this something in you guys' opinion where Brady just needs to, like, he moves forward even if Bilal's coming into him? They kind of clash a little bit, or
it would be good. It would be a good addition just to switch it up too. Just to switch it up, because man, like, you're only giving Bilal one look right now, and that's on the back foot, riding the fence. And every single time you try to close the distance, like, and he's like coming forward, he has so much room to move back that it's like giving him so much room to evade. You need, like, if you can clash into him, that would help out a lot. Like, to even secure a body lock where you can at least attempt another takedown. Right. And see right here, when he controls the center, he needs to start moving him down, move him back, close the cage a little bit, because man, right now,
he went in for a single. Even that one, he shot it from a distance, and he was still able to, really good defense for Bilal. And that's it. You got to get that momentum going forward. You got to try to set him up. Bilal he's just keeping at the end of his punches, doing a good job keeping that range, like Yanez is saying, and he's ready. He's ready for you to drop that level and shoot for that takedown. That was a decent single leg. He slid across. He covered a lot of canvas to get in there, and Bilal just stuffed it. But that's it there. See, now you got to move forward and keep going forward. At some point, Brady's going to have to bite down and get in there with those extra 2, 3, 4 punches, and then stop going. Right now, it's just a back and forth. Brady throws 2, then Bilal will throw his counters.
Well, he's got to start it now, because he's going to be in trouble. Bilal, I mean, it's hard to say exactly who won the first round. I would have said Bilal, but I would say definitely Muhammad's ahead in this round right now. So,
and he just did a good job again of just deflecting Brady off. No takedown for you. And now he's starting to get right in front of him. Just keep doing that 1-2 double jab cross.
Damn.
Oi.
Oh. And see, Bilal needs to tone it down just a little bit. Like as in like nothing crazy. All the basics are working for him.
Mm-hmm.
He takes 1, he gives 3. And like keep going. If you keep going for the crazy stuff, you're giving. Oh, nice right hand by Bilal.
Big
Mhm.
right
hurt him.
hand.
He hurt-
Oh,
he
two
hurt-
of them,
he
another
hurt
one.
Brady.
Trouble.
Oh, he's
Brady's
wobbled.
not there. He's stilted.
Oh,
Another one.
Oh, but Bilal doesn't believe it yet. I don't think Bilal knows it. He's sitting back being patient. Brady's still trying to recover. Here comes
Ooh.
Bilal with that right hand again over the top.
He's just landing him again and again and
1,
again.
2.
shots.
He's
Ooh.
on him. 30 seconds
he
left.
goes,
Bilal is just
Bilal.
unloading.
Oh my goodness.
Brady is still wobbling. Another
he's
big
in
right
a lot
from
of
Bilal.
trouble. He's hurt.
Oh,
He's
nice
hurt.
hook.
Bilal,
Ooh,
nice
another
uppercut.
uppercut.
Referee's ready to step
Bilal
in.
he's just
Referee's
peppering
ready.
him.
Oh,
He's just peppering him right now.
Oh, Bilal.
Only
throw it. Brady's
15
moving out of the
seconds.
way. Then they
It's
stopped
over.
it.
oh my!
Ref calls
Stop the
it.
fight.
Bilal Muhammad.
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
He looked really good right there. Really good.
That is how you take out Bocephus right there.
Be winning some channel points,
Damn.
baby.
That was a big one. GG. Put the hands together. Lamar Hill and group 20,000 channel points. Brady looked lost. And it was like you said, well, way back to what you said, Yanez, right off the bat. No real way of getting an effective way of shooting that takedown, And Bilal was just getting more and more aggressive with those hands, starting to find his groove. GG.
Something
Yeah.
I would. What's like the feeling when you're in that cage and that's like happening when you're just getting walked back over and over again? Is it something where you have to like be conscious of it and like realize that that's happening so you can swap? Like what is like the thing that's going on with Brady to the point where he's like doesn't move forward? That's my.
It's probably command because I'll say like this: for every 1 punch that he was throwing, Bilal was coming
Right.
back 2, 3, 4.
Right.
And that takes that would definitely take a toll on somebody. Like, man,
Right.
every single time I take a step forward to try to throw something's coming back and popping me. I
Yep.
feel better off this back foot because as soon as I go forward, I'm getting hit with something. And man,
Right.
like I just, but at a point in time, man, if he just commanded and like it just said no, like if he would have just like smashed right into Bilal instead of like, well, that I'm throwing the jab, he's countering back with the straight right. You have to do something like a level change off that straight cross, even if it's just something to start getting Bilal to move back. But
Yeah.
he didn't do that. And every single time he shot, he there was so much distance in between them that the shot was so visible for Bilal, and Bilal was able to stuff it immediately. So it's like it just depends. And also too, some people who just get pushed back, who aren't really comfortable fighting off the back foot, a lot of times that is really stamina depleting for them. Like they're
Right.
like might not be physically depleting, but in their head, they're like, man, I'm on the back foot. I'm on the fence. I'm getting pushed. I'm getting pressed. They once they start getting into their head, like it starts wearing on them physically. And then because I feel like I know Sean Brady is in great physical shape, but just getting pushed back a lot of times mentally. He's never been defeated. He was undefeated until now. So he's probably never been in that position where he's just like, oh, now like, oh crap.
He got outworked. He was getting countered, and he had no real answer to what happens next. What happens if you're getting outboxed, and then you didn't know, like Yanez said, you didn't know how to get the takedown, and Bilal is getting more and more comfortable. You know what I mean? Every time he was throwing those shots, and then he was just keeping that perfect range, not getting too aggressive, landing the shots, and
it's very interesting because at the start of the fight, the first about 2.5 minutes, it looked like he might be in trouble a little bit with how well Brady was doing, but something just happened where he made the adjustment. He like flipped on the switch and he was just on fire from there. You just seen every takedown that was coming his way, slipping punches.
Man,
I love it.
He had something that worked, and he was working those check hooks. He just never built off of it. If he would have built off of it, it would have been, But this is also me being Captain Hindsight too. Like, oh, he had something that was working for him. He should have built off on it. But Bilal did a really phenomenal job.
Bilal was hell bent. He wasn't losing. You could almost feel that just in the way that he was fighting. He wasn't losing, and that's a big thing is how to get. It's just crazy that he was able to. I love it. 100% able to just confident, and more and more. He was just building confidence. Was he training with Khabib?
Heavyweight Khabib.
Oh, man,
Khabib
that's
at
funny.
heavyweight. Okay, so he did get to train
he
with
did,
him
yeah.
good the whole
So,
time. Good.
What a smart move, though. Like, you go over them. It's like, I'm going to be going against a wrestler. I'm going to go train with some of the best wrestlers.
Yeah, that was sick. I mean, he did good. He did a really good job. I mean, he just had all the answers with the hands. And again, Brady was 1 punch, 2 punch, 1 punch, 2 punch. Bilal was waiting, but he did a really good job of controlling the range. Who?
He's calling somebody out right now.
Oh.
I'm going to be the champ in 2023, he says.
Man.
All right. So, yeah, so we have. All right,
Bilal's
so
a dog,
do this
man.
now. Chat, I have a video for you because we have the cold open because, do we start that now? We got to start this cold open. Give me 1 second.
Oh, baby.
Because I know they're starting it, so give me 1 second.
Main card.
Chat, cold open. I didn't see who he called out, but here comes the cold open. Check this out.
What happens when a fighter distances himself from the field? When he torments an entire weight class?
There's the tap! Charles Oliveira does it again!
Breaking records along the way for most submissions in UFC history, most finishes, most performance bonuses, and gaining universal respect among his peers. For being the artist's artist, the fighter that all other fighters are in awe of.
Fraqueza nenhuma, não tenho fraqueza. Fraqueza ficaram pra trás, essa é real. Acho que
You bring him to the fight capital of the world, Abu Dhabi, the epicenter of the biggest championship battles, and you throw him against the torrent of the lightweight division, winner of 10 straight. A fast-charging, terrifying force who tells you exactly what he's going to do and then dares you to stop it.
I'm gonna take them down and make them tired and finish them.
It's the dream matchup of all dream matchups to crown an undisputed UFC lightweight champion. Two of the world's best meeting at the absolute peak of their powers. Tonight, something's got to give. But before that, the bantamweight title goes up for grabs as the reigning champion rolls on, fresh off overthrowing a divisional juggernaut and now ready to lay down the law of the Aljo era. As he faces off with the ultimate bantamweight contender, an explosive former champion,
TJ Dillashaw!
who has owned the division and is now ready to take over yet again. Most wins as a bantamweight, most knockouts, and most likely to bring it all back home. Plus, the Mighty Sugar Show is back with a vengeance, and the stakes are at an all-time high as the former interim champion shows no mercy to any man, and nobody is better at sorting out the pretenders from the contenders. We are locked and loaded for the most stacked card of the year. Live from the sold-out Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi, it's UFC 280, Oliveira versus Makhachev, and it starts right now.
Just to find out that the guy that he was going to fight was in jail and now they're not fighting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So we have a watch log. We're back. Hope y'all checked it out. Okay, hold on. Do you want to share that?
Yeah, you know what? I can because it was for Fury, the Challenger Series. It's on UFC Fight Pass. Like,
Wait,
you
someone
know, one
said
of
they
those
were
shows.
fighting Fury FC. It was yesterday, right?
Fury FC on Sunday.
Okay, never mind.
So Fury FC, my training partner was going to be the co-main event, and pretty much he took a fight on 3 days notice and 2 days to make weight. Cut 17 pounds in 2 days. I don't know how the fuck he made it. Sorry, excuse my language. 17 pounds, 2 days, made weight, and come to find out, because they weighed in this morning. He was calling me, so I had to make like, hey, all right, busy. He texted me. He's like, hey, I just want to let you know that my fight's off, and I was like, ah, damn it. I was like, cut 17 pounds just to get a show check, man. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
at least you got to check, man. That's all that matters. But hey, guys, I know I said this on the Dana White Contender Series streams, but that's what it takes. That's what it takes. Like,
Yeah.
Fury UFC's on Fight Pass and all that stuff. You want to get into the UFC, you want to get into the Contender Series, you do that. That's the stuff that you got to be willing to pull.
Got it.
Now, was the 17 pounds? Was that like they did an actual weight? Did he go and drop the like a water weight with that as well? Is that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like I was so I was kind of having to like I was on like I'd be on the phone with him. I would call him after every like session because I haven't been able to go to the gym because everybody in the house has been sick. So I was like so I've been on the phone with him, called him, I helped him out a little bit with the process, like as much as I can do over the phone. But he made weight, and I was like, hey, how you feeling? He was like, I'm feeling as good as the guy that cut weight on 2 days, 17 pounds. Like, I understand.
He got the call, and he just
went to water weight.
Went to drinking water and was on the treadmill the 16 hours a day.
Oh yeah, he was. It took a lot out of him.
Did it? Yeah, that's crazy. And then to not even be able to do it, it's like that's tough. That's tough. Now just stay down and wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, man. I don't know. What do you think about Chookagian and Manon Fiorot? Oh, yeah, we have to see.
I was trying to see.
Well, she definitely ain't 140. Go ahead. Sorry.
If I had seen Manon Fiorot fight, and I don't know if I've seen her one of her fights before. Obviously, I know Chookagian, and I know Chookagian's a very solid fighter in the weight class. So I can't really say. I'm not exactly sure. What are you guys' thoughts?
I'm still stuck on Bilal Muhammad. What a unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No, same here. But I actually got to see Katlyn Chookagian train a little bit. Whenever I went up to New York, whenever I went to Sarah BJJ, she happened to be there, and I got to see a couple of her rolls. Really good jiu-jitsu, really good jiu-jitsu. So like if it definitely goes to the ground, I'm giving her the advantage. She does have some good stand-up, so it's like that's also be fun to watch. But I feel like if they go to the ground, I feel like Katlyn Chookagian has the advantage.
We shall see.
Chookagian missed weight. I don't know by how much.
Oh,
someone in chat was saying that she
fight,
missing weight.
Wait, what? We had a weight miss. She did miss weight? Oh,
that's what someone's saying.
Boo, hiss. Boo, hiss.
Oh man,
what's she weighing at?
Here we go. Start right now. I think she missed by 1.5. Is that what it was?
Yeah,
1.5.
Yeah.
Hey,
close, but.
Oh yeah, good.
And I just gave a story how my training partner cut 17 pounds in 2 days.
17 pounds and the struggle and how it was, and then you just couldn't, you know what I mean? And then you just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
When does Oliveira and Islam start? At the end of probably they're the last fight of the main card that is starting right now. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with me and my guest assist, Mr. Adrian Yanez and TSM Vis. Appreciate y'all. We've got a wild card. I can't even believe the card that's about to start. The main card. It's boys.
I'm thinking, what's the fight everybody's most excited about out there?
Right.
What's the one fight on this card? If you have to choose one, what's the one you're most excited for?
Ooh, you know what? I know. Like I'm cool with Aljo, and I'm cool. Like I'm cool with Aljo. That fight's gonna be fun. I am really excited for the main event. That fight right there is a banger. We've been waiting for it for a very long time, but for me on my end, whenever I'm looking at a fight, like I know how good Sean O'Malley is. Like he has really good skills. He has like he's very, very good. Good skills. He showed it off. But the level of competition that he's had, you know, you're supposed to look really good, especially at the times that he has fought him. It looks good. It's there. He fought Pedro Munoz, kind of lackluster, but now he's taking the step to the number one guy in the division who should be. You know, he might have lost a close decision to Aljamain, but he's fighting the guy next who's number one in the division. So that actually is a fight that I'm like kind of pretty excited about because it's like, Petr Yan's gonna force a fight anyways. He's really good with his wrestling. He's really good with his jiu-jitsu. He's really good with his Muay Thai, and the guy is a killer. So I want to see how Sean O'Malley does with somebody like that. So that fight right there is I know those are guys who I'm looking down the line. I know I want to get to fight, but that's actually what fight that like if I'm looking as a fan, I want to see if Sean O'Malley has that, you know, a little bit extra because you can look good against these guys who are retiring in the next couple fights and all that stuff, or like a guy that's just getting signed on. But can you do it against these guys who are in the top 5, you know, top 10, you know? And his fight with Pedro Munoz was kind of pretty lackluster. It was like, oh, you know, he showed glimpses of goodness in there, but it just wasn't the greatness that he's shown whenever he fought someone like Eddie Wineland or like whenever he fought Chris Moutinho on like I think a week's notice. So it's like, you know, can he do it against someone like Petr Yan? And I'm like kind of really excited as a fan to watch that. As a fighter, I'm like, you know, I gotta see it.
Not like
James,
that.
what about you?
Well, no, that's the fight I want to see as well. I want to see what he can do, the Sugar Show, just because he's got to have his range. And if he can keep his range, he's deadly. He can do his little feints, his little shimmies. He can spin. He can throw that. But Petr, the one thing I love about Petr is the way that he walks in. He's a boxer. He's a boxer with sprawl and brawl, but his hands are up. He's always got his hands up and to walk in and make you uncomfortable. Now, in my opinion, how does Sugar deal with that? Someone that's trying to get in there to throw body shots, to throw combinations, not trying to clinch, but trying to punch inside. Well, I watched what he did against Sandhagen. We had that fight just a minute ago, or yesterday we were watching fights of fighters fighting in today's pay-per-view fights. Can't help it. It's just a habit to say that. But the way that he can walk him down and throw those shots, and he can blast, and he can spin, and his accuracy. He's really quick. The one thing I like the most about Petr, he's 100% out, 200% back. Boom, boom, with his speed. And he's always in good position. But see, that's, I think, the feints of Sugar. That could definitely, that's the part I want to see, those feints. But in order to have those feints, Fist, he's got to have the distance. You know what I mean?
Right. Who do you think's the faster striker between those two? Who has more speed when it comes to striking between Sean and Yan?
Well, if you were just to throw a straight shot out and straight shot back, I'm going to go with Petr. But now if you go with setups and spins, because you got to think, the Sugar, most of it you don't even see. The delivery is half hidden. When he spins things off and things like that, you know, that's the difference. But it just depends. The Sugar, you know what Sugar does really well, too, I love, is when he feints back. He drops back, and right when his back foot plants, he fires that. It's his right hand, but me, I'm a Southie. So, and Yanez, tell you what I'm talking about. It's like when you jump just out of range of someone's punch, as soon as that back foot lands, you crack over the top, and he's really good at that. He sits back, and he'll drop that hand right over the top and just smoke you with it. And he's very quick with his footwork and his counter shots like that, as opposed to just the speed of throwing a shot straight out and back. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. As they say it, timing beats speed. You know, and the timing, if you time it right, a lot of people don't see it coming.
And that's it. And when you have that feint in the process,
I personally, I think, and this is just from watching and like speculating, I think that O'Malley will have the striking advantage over Yan. So I think that Yan will have to like make the fight either, you know, like some dirty boxing or take him to the ground to end up taking that. So we will see, because I know Yan is fast with jabs and whatnot, but just with how O'Malley moves and his striking one, I think that he will actually end up having the striking advantage.
Well, then you go like, okay, now the one that's up next Dariush is taking on Gamrot. That is, man, that Gamrot,
yeah.
I'm telling you. After
Damn it.
he beat my boy Armin Tsarukyan, which is the so that kind of derailed Armin's charge. But Gamrot and Beneil he's that guy that he's perfect. He is perfect to go in there and derail this Gamrot hype train, so to speak. You know, he's I think he's the perfect one to do it. It's gonna be and Dariush number 6 and Gamrot number 9 climbing. And then of course we can talk about it, but I know it'll be coming up later. But Aljamain Sterling, TJ Dillashaw. Anything. Yanez, anything. What do you see?
Man, that is a good fight. Despite what I think about TJ Dillashaw, but he does have skill. Aljamain Sterling definitely has skill. It'll definitely, to me, I definitely see it as can Dillashaw manage the awkwardness? Can he get that under control of Aljamain? And can Aljamain use his awkwardness to get his wrestling to work? Because man, it's weird. You know, I remember whenever I went to go train with Aljo, I remember seeing his strikes, remember seeing his entries and everything. It's awkward because you don't get the regular wrestling shots, you don't get the regular entries and all that stuff. It was always off of something awkward, and like again goes to his nickname, the Funk Master. Like the dude like knows how to use his athleticness and his wrestling to create scrambles and also,
not to cut you off, but that's exactly what he did to Petr. Those little half feints and touching the thighs freaked him out and completely messed him up. And Petr can wrestle.
Yeah. And see that, and that's what TJ Dillashaw is gonna have to deal with. And then whenever you look at fighters who TJ Dillashaw has had trouble with, is someone like Corey Sandhagen and then also Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz knows how to wrestle. He's able to get him down a couple times, but I don't believe that Dominic Cruz has the same type of jiu-jitsu that someone like that Aljamain has. Aljamain has some of the best jiu-jitsu in the bantamweight division. I think the only person that would probably be up there with him, like just strictly jiu-jitsu, is Ronnie Yaya. Other than that, I feel like when it comes to jiu-jitsu, nobody else can really touch him, you know. But there's also, it's MMA, so you got to be able to mix it all together. Get TJ Dillashaw to the ground, because TJ Dillashaw, man, he knows how to set his shots up. He knows how to set his punches up. He knows he's not really. He throws a lot of combinations to set a big shot up, so he doesn't mind throwing away 5 or 6 punches just as long as he lands number 7 and 8. And
but I like that he's
watch.
throwing 7 or 8, and then he's got, like I said, the movement, that oddity, the way that he moves around. And I think the biggest thing will be, will Aljamain try to move around with him, or will Aljo stick to his own, you know what I'm saying, stick to his own style and not. And you see that happen a lot when people start moving around like the way that Dominic would move. And then you get lost, you start trying to move with him. And it's like, that's not your game. Then you throw yourself off, right? And that's one thing that TJ's doing a good job. We shall see. I know they're getting ready to walk out now.
Something to think about. Dillashaw has only had one fight in the last like 3.5 years. And it was the Sandhagen fight, and I would say that fight was very close. A lot of people actually thought Sandhagen had ended up winning that, so I think it's going to be very interesting. I think a lot of people are thinking Dillashaw has got Sterling's number for this, and I just don't know if that's really going to be the case. I think a lot of people sleep on Aljo.
Yeah, I don't know why it is they do, but it is. And like what Yanez said, his grappling is second to none. What he did, and again, everybody is fighting Sandhagen. So it's not, we had to say this yesterday. This is not throw Sandhagen under the bus day, because we kept watching fights, people, that are fighting today, and 3 of them have all fought Sandhagen. But it just goes to show that he's been up there as one of the top threats for a while now. But the way that Aljo did it, again, with the grappling, it was, man. I mean, when we're sitting there, we're talking about TJ that was kind of a questionable, maybe he did or didn't win the fight, but Aljamain left there was no, you know what I'm saying? There was no question on what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was like in 2 minutes. Yeah, he was the most dominant against Corey.
Yeah. So Manon is
Now.
making her way out now, and then Chookagian will be making out after that. TJ has the better cardio. Ooh, wee, chat. Maybe.
The one fight we haven't talked about yet, I heard something very very special about, James. I heard you're gonna be having to dye your hair into a platinum
Lord.
blonde.
All right, hold on.
Mullet?
All right, here's the deal.
Is that what's going to? Did you promise Chad that you would do a platinum mullet?
Yes, it's a platinum mullet. If Charles Oliveira wins, I've got to dye my hair platinum. The mullet's gonna have to get the mullet's got to go platinum.
Okay.
But I mean, it has to happen first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that'll be the
Right. So that's if
Where'd that come
Oliveira
from?
beats Makhachev.
And then we'll put red stripes on the sides. I'll give myself the old Brian Bosworth stripes on the sides of the platinum mullet. It'll be what happens. So, yeah, if
I'm here for it.
If Oliveira wins, I'll be platinum. I don't know about being on Monday, but definitely by the Tuesday stream or something. Right?
Can we get someone to the UFC just to send him that right now? Can we get someone just to ship him that hair dye real quick?
I'll go get it did. Get my hair cut and get it did. I don't trust me yet. So UFC. Chookagian just ran out there. She's ready to go, fired up. But yeah, so we'll see. And then they're all, we'll see. Chookagian is the actual underdog in this fight. Oh man,
Really?
How did you get the hair? Boy.
Word spreads, man.
For somebody's spread. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. No, it happens. I don't know. We'll have to see right here. Manon's on fire, but I don't know. Young. How many fights has she had in here? This is her third?
Third fight in the UFC, Manon.
Yeah, third fight.
I'm pretty sure third fight UFC. Record 9-1.
Yeah, no, just here third. Chookagian's been in it for a minute, but I think Manon really stepping up. Lil Platinum Evil. Oh yeah, whatever. Keep it up, chat. I'll just shave it all. I'll just shave the whole head off. Boom. The mullet is gone.
So this will actually be her second fight that's happened. She was meant to fight Jessica Andrade when Gain and Tuivasa fought, but that ended up getting canceled. So.
All right. Well, she's 5'7", Chookagian's 5'9". If Oliveira wins, there is no doubt he is top 3 of lightweight history. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't. Shouldn't he defend it once? Or did he defend it? Ish.
I think he, because since he the scale issue, I think
scale
that's why
kept him from defending that one, and then he's winning the belt again this time. So my point is, he's not even the champ yet, technically, and he has to at least defend it a few times. So I don't necessarily know to go back to what, so I'll tell you what someone said in chat. If Oliveira wins, there's no doubt he's top 3 of lightweight history. I mean, I get that, but go ahead.
Well, didn't he beat Chandler?
He defended against Dustin Poirier at UFC 269. There it was.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, yeah, because I think me and Vince were talking about it earlier. I was like, yeah, no, like I completely had forgot that he fought Dustin Poirier, because I automatically went to Chandler. And
See what I mean? Sliding in that Poirier, exactly. And then they've all been fighting. And
Chandler.
I got lost about Khabib fighting Al Iaquinta for the belt on 3 days' notice. So Al took it on 3 days' notice. That thing kind of slid in. And like I said, I was talking earlier, because then when he beat Conor, that was kind of the solidified, I am the champion, you know what I mean, type of thing. But yeah, I mean, definitely career-wise, I think, he's got an incredible career. Does it make him top 3 lightweights? You know what I'm saying? Maybe. It could, for sure. You know what I'm saying? As the lightweight champion, who all he did was, I defended it 2 times and then lost my belt in a contract negotiation. So yeah.
All right, here we go.
I don't like to add me into the conversation, but I still belong there. We're having 2 title defenses with BJ Penn being the last one. Just saying. What's the most? 3? 3 title defenses is the most? But we'll have to see.
Was that Khabib with 3?
I think Khabib had 3, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Anthony Pettis didn't have it for very long.
Kind of crazy.
Man.
155 is a nuts division.
It's a crazy division.
It's a nuts division.
Started and it's had all kinds of issues. It's been fun. The 55ers. There's been no dominator. You know what I mean, so to speak. No offense to Dominique, but there's been no dominator in that aspect. You know. Now this is the one thing that. See, look at Manon with those quick hands.
Right.
But we'll get to the 55 in a little bit. Sorry, Adrian, go ahead.
Nice.
And they're both using that the lead leg to kind of keep the distance. They're either going for that front oblique kick or they're going for the side kick.
But you see how, like, when Manon does that, she throws that side. She throws it more of a sideways line, and then she lands and drops those 2 punches. She's just waiting to counter Katlyn coming in like that.
That was a nice 3-2 from Manon.
Yeah, she was pretty fast with that as well.
See, and that's the one thing right there, right? Is how Katlyn trying to figure out how she's going to get inside to land any kind of punch because Manon is waiting. I'm going to hit you with that lead hook. See that side kick right there. See how she throws it more like a... One is throwing it as a kick. Chookagian is kind of kicking out there where Manon, see how she side does that thrust straight out like that. It's really cool. I don't know much about that karate style-ish, so to speak, but that's the way that they thrust that foot out there like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, they're definitely using it for different reasons. Like Manoj's usually like definitely using it for power, and Chookagian just trying to use it for speed, trying to get a
She's flicking
reaction.
that kick. Her kick comes swinging from the outside, right, a little bit, where Manon is up almost like a straight teep kick, but you fire it sideways. And that's the one thing that's always been a little weird. But she's got a quick lead hook, and then Katlyn tried to step in with the right hand.
Ooh, nice. Slipped right off line, threw that straight right.
Yeah, that was solid.
Ooh, nice hook by Manon. Am I saying her name right?
It's Manon.
Manon? Oh, Manon. I said Manoit.
You're adding in Manon?
Yeah.
Manon Fiorot, I believe.
Fiorot. Okay. Hopefully I'm not saying it wrong. I apologize.
It's ninjutsu. I get ninjutsu. All right. I get it. I gotta learn those the karate techniques a little more, but I like it. That side kick. I have to see. But see right there, every time you gotta be careful if you're Katlyn, the way that she fires that side, like, ooh, there was an up kick to the face.
She caught her with that.
Chookagian. Nice.
Yeah, nice kick from Chookagian there.
I think that's the biggest thing, right? Is making sure that you when you're backing out, try to back out safely. Tight.
Yeah, because it was almost reminiscent of the Petr Yan versus Ryan Faber when he pulled the head down and Ryan Faber pulled his head back up and then Petr Yan kicked him in the head. It's exactly what Chookagian's trying to do.
Oy. She's always wanting to catch you with that lead hook when Katlyn comes in. Manon, that is 2-1. You see what I'm saying again, man? The way that they just kind of negate each other with their defenses.
Yeah, they're constantly at the same distance where they both just lunge in at each other at the same time, and then they go back and do it again. It's been the fight so far is both of them is like lunging in at one another.
We'll have to see. What's that? I snagged up the pay-per-view. Let's go. Don't let me down. They're gonna live up to it. That side kick.
Mm-hmm.
The whole righty versus lefty. No one's want to throw that. Where's that straight left down the pipe, Malone? Short time. All right.
There you go. And if round 1, I would not know how to score that round, man.
Not even close.
Yeah, it'd be a hard one to.
Ouch.
She landed a good
Hard one to
right hand.
score.
We've got 26-20 in total strikes. Literally, that's it. 26-20. Ooh, no. Oh, it looked
Ooh, it
so much
skimmed her.
worse.
Yeah,
Just
with the camera angle.
grazed the side of the face and kicked some hair up. All right. I like that. So is it
Huh. Good advice.
co-main event?
Do the judges don't have like a broadcast feed, right?
I
It's
don't
all
believe
just
so.
cage view. Like everything's.
I don't
cage
even
view.
know if they have monitors in front of them. Somebody tried to convince me they have
Yeah.
monitors, which they should, but I don't.
Yeah, like that would be a thing. I would wonder why wouldn't they have monitors if that wasn't the case.
I think I remember that they tried it out once, but then I never heard anything as a follow up after that.
Huh.
Because it'd be really beneficial if they did. Because sometimes, man, cage side view,
You
sometimes
can't
don't
see
get
Jack
all
staring
deep.
through the
Right.
fence like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Get out.
That's kind of what I was wondering, because if you're a judge, you have that back angle like we had, you think, oh, Chookagian landed a nasty kick right there.
I always
Yeah.
thought someone told me that, but every time I look at the judges, somebody said that they had monitors, but every time I look, I don't see monitors. It takes away. They should be in the back with headsets and monitors, just like we are watching it, and then
Right.
just text it. You know what I'm saying? Text it out. Text it to let them read it off. Some of that, some of that nature. But see, now that's again. See, every time Katlyn tries to step in that side kick, I think that's what you would call that, right? That side kick of Manon.
Right.
But we have to see moving forward. But that lead right hand, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is Katlyn trying to walk away in. Trying to walk away in. Yo, by the way, Sakura with the Prime game. Much love and appreciation. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society. Hopefully I said that right, Saj. He's like, yeah, the J is silent. All right, Sakura. Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is making for a very hard one to score right now with how this fight is going. If it keeps going this way for another round and a half here, I don't know how you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, a lot of missed shots.
Uh-huh.
A lot of missed shots. I mean, look at that. But I don't know. Do you go by the hands that are being thrown? Not 100%. You know what I mean? You got to go by aggression, but they're not. A lot of them aren't landing.
They constantly reset like right to kicking range, and then they like it's either a kick going or a giant lunge in, and then they go back to that same range just over and over.
Yeah. Well, that's it. 35 total punches in. We're going into towards the second round. But you do have
I like what Chookagian's doing. Every once in a while, she's throwing her straight right with her head off the center line.
Mhm.
She's like slipping Fiorot's jab and like throwing the straight right. I like that a lot. I wish she would build up on it instead of just throwing it once like a pot shot. She should build up on it.
What's the best follow up? You hit that down, you slip the punch down the straight.
Either like a hook that comes over the shoulder or the left uppercut.
Okay.
Or if she wants to go double sided in the same attack, throw two right hands,
Mhm.
or the right hand to right head kick. Ooh, nice. Yeah. It's like I know. It's like I somewhat know what I'm talking about.
Right? You hear what they say? That's
Yeah.
Good. Boom. See, she throws that big long one too. Side kick.
Ooh, that
Oh.
was a good one.
Yeah.
Manon lands a nice left there.
Yeah, and the one thing, Judge, Sunnyside, I was just born in Sunnyside. I left the hospital right after and went back up to Maple Valley. So I only lived there I was only in Sunnyside for like a day. In chat real quick. I had to answer that. But the one thing, see, that's like, someone's got to put in this extra. The problem is when you're sitting here, when you watch, like, really, what was the point of that spin? She was 6 feet away and you knew it the whole time. But I don't know. They're doing a good job of keeping range.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Manon trying to 1-2 punches. I wouldn't want to judge this.
Yeah, I think it'd be very difficult so far.
Other than 46 to 47 total strikes. They're twins. There's no damage.
Yeah, they've both landed very similar as well.
Oh, someone went for a big right hand. And then she's trying to make her way, chat. I don't know if what y'all think out there.
And the other thing is judges don't have the strikes, right? They can't see like any stats. I don't think they have any.
They just got to go with their own opinion.
Yeah. So I mean, when it's 26 to 20 punches, that blends together so much that it almost feels like it's the exact same number.
Quarter goes up in the air. That's 2 wins.
Oh, that was a nice hook cross. Yeah, I think both of them have to add that little extra. Just add that extra, like, cause they're throwing 1 or 2 punches. They either throw single shots or 1-1-2 or a hook cross, but they're not using that to build up on anything. I feel, and both of them are there. As soon as they get hit, they kind of pause. It'd be pretty good for them to add the 3, 4, and 5 instead of just 1s and 2s. Yeah, no, chat. Yeah, they're not really landing super clean. It might be
That's one thing I'm watching now is they're not, again, when your defense is so good ish, right? You negate each other on that style. They're moving out of the way. You know, it's the punches aren't even clean. There's a lot of, it almost looks like they're sitting there shadow boxing in front of each other.
Right.
But you got to go by the hold on, making sure I check the time. But you got to go by. If you go by what you're seeing out there. I don't even know the aggression wise. 49 to 55. That's just all around tough. Oh, it's point sparring match. No clinching, no nothing. They just kept the distance. And right when I said that, Chookagian tried to clinch right there.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if either one of them is going to try to, make a little bit of a change in the game plan, or if they're both still feeling solid about what's going so far.
And that's it, right? He'd have to turn it up and listen to the coaches, but I can't imagine.
Right.
I don't know what they try to say. They kind of have already stuck in their rhythm, I guess. Right, going into the third round, it's kind of how the fight has been, so it's tough to just kind of break that. But I don't know. I mean, it just depends on who they feel.
Yeah.
Both of them, I'm sure, think they're winning. I think their coaches are probably saying, I don't know, if there was any urgency.
Right. Oh, nice.
Valentina Shevchenko, like these two are at that weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
125ers.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's one of the hard things about that division. There's not really a challenger in there anymore for Shevchenko. She's just taking everybody out.
She's a machine. She's a machine. Yeah, no, and that's it. Like, see, that's the one thing if you can figure out. But like I said, that's the one problem. When you have the same style of fights, it's tough. They're both so good at what they do movement-wise, getting out of the way, and then their defense. If they're good defensively, this is what happens. That's the one thing. If Manon would try to feint a little bit, the way Chookagian drops her head, she drops her head every time to throw that right hand.
So what's the play off of that? Fire a right kick into it when she's throwing that right?
Yeah, especially when she gets off the center line, she needs to follow up with something. Like throw that straight right. Give her something else to think about, man. Like, and she did it just now, but it was just like so much time in between that it already gave Fiorot enough time to reset.
Right.
So she should have been like fire then fire. Instead of the fire, pause, then fire back. You already gave her too much time to reset. She needs to keep following up with something, both of them actually, because they're because they're both putting themselves into position. They put themselves into position to hit 1 or 2 strikes, but then immediately reset right after. It's like, stop resetting, keep the pressure on, because you're able to land. You can land. You both been tagging each other with some good shots. So it's like, you can land. Just add that extra.
Yeah.
Add the extra.
Yeah, the pressure stops. It's the lunge, and then the pressure stops from there.
Little bit. Ridiculous amount of misses. There she's able to loop one in. 30%, 25%, and 29% accuracy. Now they're booing. The fact that nobody wants to pressure and close the distance and try to just grab a head and get a pummel going or nothing. It's.
Well, I'm surprised you're taking it.
So now,
nice. Yep.
And that doesn't help the situation saying you did it that easy. Look at the whole crowd. That's the first time I've ever heard a crowd go irate for a takedown. For a takedown. They're like, yeah! You mean you could have done that the whole time? Manon! Let me see do it again.
Right
now
back up.
She's right back to their feet. And
see, and you know what? It's crazy. Chookagian had some success whenever she got in close and punched her way into a clinch, and like on the exit when Fiorot would leave, she added something. I feel like she should have been back to that. I don't know why she didn't build off that earlier in the fight, but that's me being Captain Hindsight.
no, yeah, but that's it. And I like that clinching, throwing shots. There's just so many air punches and even out there in the middle of the air, just selling things that, it's just.
Yeah, I would not want to be a judge right now.
71 to 82, 30% to 24% on the total strikes. That's, man, I don't know. That's gonna be, I don't know. Gotta be Manon, yeah? Maybe? No?
I think she probably wins the last round, just simply the fact that she got that takedown. They were both landing some stuff, but
look how well she got that takedown, though. That was money. Money.
Man, I don't know, dude. I'd say that Manon got the last round, but the other two could have. It's like flip a coin on those other two.
Lots with the 60,000. All right, who do we got over here with the 21? Savage Sack Lunch, 21,000 for Chookagian. Oh, we shall see. We shall see.
Huh. All right.
Well,
she came in winning her last 4, so she's been on a streak since she fought Shevchenko.
3 rounds. All 3. 29-28. Manon gets it.
Close fight.
No. Yeah,
absolutely.
And it literally, she landed 82 punches to the other one 71 punches. So
Kind of surprised that all the judges were in agreement. Actually,
yeah,
I figured to be all over the place.
I kind of want to see what rounds they gave each other, because they might have had the same score, but probably gave Chookagian like a different round.
Oh, right. Maybe like the
could have
round
been. We'll have to get that card
swap.
on Monday. Monday, I can see the judges' card, and I'll have to find out. I'll ask. I'll look it up. But look at that side kick on the. Did you expect more wrestling? Just the one thing with Katlyn, again, she landed 24% to 30%. 277 punches thrown. Katlyn threw 299 and landed at a 24% skid. Huh? That's the #1 contender. Huh? Who would you like to see next when you step in there? You know dang good and well you ain't calling out. You ain't calling out Shevchenko. That's on another level. That's on another level. Shevchenko ain't never losing that belt, man.
All right, man. We got Dariush and Gamrot.
Let's go.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? Yeah, do you have some picks?
Oh man. Hey, Steve Harvey.
How? Beat Joe Piper.
You want to Yen J check as well?
Man, that next fight, Dariush, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't root against Dariush, but Dan Gamrot's tough. Gamrot is really, really, really tough.
And I gotta give some props to Dariush, man. He is he's the guy wasn't he scheduled to fight Makhachev, but he got injured. Like he was one of the only guys.
He was
the,
one
like,
that was stepping
10.
up and trying to do it.
Yeah. He was like, no, because like I'm gonna fight anybody who they put in front of me. He tried. He got injured, but
Right.
you know that sucks. That shit happens. But he's the only guy that was going out there trying to fight everybody because he wants his way to the belt. And man, I give him so much respect just for that, man. I don't want to go against Beneil, man. I don't want to. I really don't want to. But Gamrot is he's damn good. He is damn good. So this is a tough fight.
I love it. Well, speaking of chat here, I'm going to let you check out this. We got a video for you all to check out right here. You decide, Dariush or Gamrot.
Thing about martial arts is finally getting someone to that breaking point.
Beneil wants to make it as nasty as it can be. He gets in your face, he walks you down, then ultimately you find yourself fighting his exact fight that he wants.
I don't care if you're technically better than me. I don't care if you're faster than me. I want to push and push and push until I see in your eyes that you don't want to push no more and you crumble.
He is making Tony Ferguson look defenseless. And that is nasty!
Either I'm going to be a meal for my opponent or my opponent will be a meal for me. And if I'm as good as I think I am, it doesn't matter who I fight. Everybody's just food now.
It's like a boa constrictor, is he now? Wow. There's the tap!
I'm fighting Mateusz Gamrot next. Anything short of domination would be unsatisfactory. I need to prove a point that I am the best in the world.
Beneil Dariush does it again!
When I sign contract with UFC, my goal is to be the best in the world. MMA is my passion, my hobby. Everything what I'm doing in my life, I'm doing to be the champion.
You watch this guy, you can't help but be like, wow, he's got some special energy.
You can see the intensity from this man. A lifelong wrestler, a lifelong athlete.
He's such a high pace, and it's hard for his opponents to keep up because he has such a multi-layered attack.
Dude can wrestle.
The pace is extreme, the technicality is off the charts.
Crazy transitions and scrambles.
This guy has got all the ingredients to be a champion one day.
Oh my goodness, camera!
I coming the top. Let's go!
He's a stud of an opponent. He's good everywhere. He can wrestle, he can do jiu-jitsu, he can strike, but he's never faced someone like me. I'm positive I'm hungrier than him. I'm positive I can go in there, I can finish him.
Closes down! Benny Dariush!
This is gonna be a tough fight for me, but I am ready. This is my prime. I'm used to pressure, and I have killer instinct.
When things get frenetic, fighters will fall and step behind. Gamrot can sense that. He capitalized on it.
Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking, it doesn't matter. I have many traps for him. This is why I'm gonna be the guy who stopped him.
This is bad! Wow!
I'm a dog, and I'm going to take Gamrot out and set myself up for that belt.
Oh, look at the timing. The timing. All right, chat. Did you get it figured out? Did you have an idea? I've still got no clue. I got no idea. You know what I'm saying?
On this
no
fight?
clue. Huh?
On who's going to win this fight? Is that what we're talking about here?
Well, yeah. 21-4 for Dariush. He just gets it did, but Gamrot, man, Gamrot can wrestle too. So,
man, I don't know, but aren't we like so fortunate that we got this fight that.
And this fight hasn't got as much, as much
much
praise
hype?
as these other fights, man.
It's
because
just
it's the top
stat.
3.
Yeah, it's just the fights on the card, though. This is a super killer fight, but when you got the 3 headliners, it's kind of one that gets a little bit lost in that mix.
my man beat Chookagian, so it's already just here. The predictions, chat.
We got predictions up. What is chat thinking right now?
Predictions. Who do we got over here? Who's got 63,000?
Dariush.
SoCal Orca's got 63 and change for Dariush. GG. Who's got 50,000? Savage Sack Lunch with 50,000 over there for Gamrot. GG. All right. Well, like I said, Gamrot's making his way out after he beat Chookagian. Dang it, Gamrot. But again, I have to stick with. I'm going with Dariush.
Fired up on the walkout right here, man.
Yeah, Gamrot's fired up. I'm gonna go with Dariush.
Yelling and shouting the way on the way out.
It has to happen. Has to happen. I love Dariush.
Oh, dude, Gamrot's coming in now with the overtaking Dariush for the pick.
Who dropped that 60? Who dropped that over there? He's definitely got the more 56% NK MMA. What? All right. Everybody coming out there in their Project Rock shoes. GG. I don't see no rock slides, though. No rock slides.
Oh, they're comfortable.
Are they?
Yeah.
And he's on a 4-fight win streak.
Damn. Woo. That's going to be this is a good one, man. This is an absolute good one.
And still. No, he has all the confidence in the world. You Mateusz. I would too.
Is Gamrot the underdog here?
I don't think he should. I don't think he should be.
No, he's the favorite.
I'm definitely not using my channel points on this one. I'm gonna keep away from this one.
Really?
I'm gonna keep away from this one. I'm gonna keep. Look, I love Beneil, man, but this is also good. Beneil's also one of the guys too, man. Like I was talking about, like Charles Oliveira, man. I've doubted a lot of this guy getting up to the top, and man, proved me wrong every single time. That's why he has a special place in my heart, man.
Yep. By the way, man. Sir Dapper Yoda with the sub, much love and appreciation. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society. Dariush, I'm always rooting for. Period. My man didn't even have to do what he did. He rolled up one time. Chins.
Look at this.
I love
Dariush coming out pumped up.
I love it.
Both of them shouting. Dariush just slamming his chest.
Man,
he's just gonna fight. He's gonna just get after it. You know what I mean? Round check. What round?
And he does have.
Thank you.
And he does have what's it called? Power in his hands too. So he's dangerous too. He has really good jiu-jitsu. He has some decent wrestling, but he also has power in his hands. He could knock anybody. He can knock a lot of people out.
Now the negative side of this will be again, Gamrot can wrestle, and he is dang ridiculous at it. He is filthy with his wrestling. So he can be like, you know what we're going to do? You're going to sit on your back. I'm going to sit in half guard, and I'm going to just pummel with your arms for 5 minutes at a time, 3 rounds down. I mean, again, it could not, but we shall see. Dariush, I'm going to make this happen. Go ahead.
Was Dariush first known for his jiu-jitsu before he was in the UFC? Was that a thing or not? I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, no, he got a lot of high praise. He got a lot of high praise about his jiu-jitsu before he came in, and even whenever he's in the UFC, yeah, he got some high praise.
Is he on a 7-fight win streak right now? 3rd longest active win streak. There is a lot of win streaks, a lot of win streaks going on. You know what I'm saying? That kind of hurts. Look at that. All right, go tell everybody what's up.
Respect, my guys.
Gamrot right at the start of the walk in here.
He's right. Ninja Yanez MMA gifting those 5 subs. Ninja Yanez MMA gifting those 5 subs. Much love and appreciation. All subs go to support the American Cancer
Our man
Society.
right here. Hooking some people up.
He's on the mics, just throwing it out there. He's just making it
have
rain
to.
at the same time.
I have to.
Oh, man.
I have to, my guys. I know a lot of people are getting ads right now, so I was like, you know what? Let me bless 5 people.
I love
I'm
it.
hoping I caught him in the middle
like
of the ad,
it.
and they're just like, oh.
I like it.
Fighting out of the blue corner. Oh, look at
I'm gonna match
TSM
you.
Biz coming
I'm
in
gonna
and
match
gifting
you.
the 5 subs. Much love. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society.
I love it. I love it.
Someone's yelling, what? Sub with your Amazon Prime, chat. Sub with your Amazon Prime. Gamrot.
All right.
Jack Noose with the 5 gifted
man.
subs. Much love and appreciation. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society.
Mr. News. Now, hey,
Eric
my
the
guy.
Real with the Prime sub. Much love and appreciation. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society. All subs, not some subs, all subs. Much love and appreciation, everyone.
Dude, this fight, man.
Yeah, I'm like looking at these guys. I'm looking at back and forth for like all their fights, and it's just like I have no clue. I have no clue.
They're so highly matched.
Yeah.
They're so highly matched. I'm telling you, all I gotta do. Hold on, the clock though.
And then
Over
AK
here.
Snoo with the gifted 5.
AK Snoo with the 5 gifted subs. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society.
All right.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Let's do it, baby.
Man. Ooh.
Sinister for real
Immediately
with the
shot.
Prime sub. Much love and appreciation.
Get
All
right
subs go
into
to
it.
support the American Cancer Society.
Dariush.
Already, you notice that righty versus lefty. Righty versus lefty.
And it was immediate. Gamrot took the first shot. Beneil Dariush, you can already see his stance is already lowered. He's front foot heavy, almost like Bilal was whenever he wasn't, but he's not really pressing it. Ooh.
And see, when he rushed right at him, Gamrot tried to drop down for the takedown. Beneil was able to get out of it.
Dariush gonna take it back
the
here.
back.
Gamrot rolls.
My goodness.
Yeah, wow,
This
the
exchange.
grappling.
Wow.
The grappling right now.
Oh, now he's gonna try.
Wow.
Now he's gonna roll through.
Wild.
We've got
He's going for the leg
Beneil
lock.
trying to roll through.
Wow. This is I'm nice
We're watching a
scrambles.
grappling
Ooh.
match right now.
Oh, now he's gonna try to stand up. Gamrot stays on his back. Push him up.
Stop it. Go back to the ground, my guys.
That was nasty, all that right there. Now the one thing is, what a scramble. You know what I'm saying? What a scramble. Happy
Back on
Tree
the feet.
6 with the Prime. Much love and appreciation.
Oh,
They're back to the center of the cage here. Already some blood? Is that some cut? Looking like maybe Dariush is cut above his right eye.
That was nuts.
huh. Ooh. Back.
But somehow
Look
it
at the
got to his
breathing.
Back marked
back.
up.
I mean, they both might be cut actually.
They got mat burns, all that rolling around. Oi,
Oh, Dariush needs to bring his hands back, man.
does it not? It seems like, yeah, boom, nice kick caught by Gamrot. Takedown, Gamrot.
Both the takedowns so far have been coming out the kicks. Seems like he's trying to shoot on those.
Well, that's the biggest thing right now. Look, there goes Dariush, rolls underneath,
Again, man.
looking for the
He's
the
going
knee.
for that leg lock again.
Gamrot's doing a good job of keeping his
What an escape. That was awesome. So he
Keeping
used
the
his
wedge
leg,
in.
got it in between him, and then immediately goes for the leg, and then he's going to use it to sweep.
What a knot. They're just in a knot right now. You know what I'm saying? Sneaky McWhistle Teats, Miller Tool with the subs. Much love and appreciation.
Now, is that a defense against a leg lock? You throw your arm in there so you can't.
Well, it's the best defense he's got right now. Well,
Right.
Well, because at the point, Dariush had the other leg trapped as well. But
See,
now he
because
got
that heel
free.
hook. See, that's what he's got to worry about
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Is that inside heel hook. But
Gets
Dariush
out.
gave it up. Gamrot's going to take the back as they stand up. Who has the better card? We're going to find out.
This grappling is really, I'm not even gonna lie to you, that grappling is grueling. Whenever you are just continuously being in scrambles and scrambles and scrambles, it gets tiring.
Oh, it's horrifying. That's that wrestling condition. That's that anaerobic. It burns. It burns. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Janko World TV, much love with the sub, TY. Thank you for the 2 months.
Look, they're both already stepping a little bit heavy. Like, they're like, as soon as they get that step, like, oh.
See, now I liked how Gamrot kind of bailed in on that double, but the way that Dariush was able to throw the arm by and was able to look creating a scramble again. That's the one thing when they're hitting the floor. What looked like might have been a solid takedown. Look at how Dariush is able to turn this.
Dariush is just tying him up.
Hit that leg. If he grabs that other leg, he's got the splits. He's got the split. You got a split if you grab that other leg. That'd be awesome.
I just don't think he wanted to give up that overhook that he has right there.
No, he doesn't. But you go dive and you grab that other
right
leg, then you've got Gamrot staring at his own cup. It's pretty cool. Then he can go for a footlock. Gamrot's going to drive it. Now he's got the fence. Oh, hey. Yeah, he's got a good grip on that wrist. That is impressive.
You just tell the grappling skills between these two is just nuts.
I mean, he's holding on to that wrist. Now Gamrot popped out, has the back.
Dariush standing up.
Beneil's right up there fighting the hands. Good right hand. Now they're really tired.
And they're still going. Dariush
got to go right back at
right at him. Gamrot's actually looking like he might be the one that's
big kick
again. Right now.
Well, that's the thing, because that's what I was saying. This whole fight card from earlier when y'all came in, what was I saying? Their defenses are negating it. They're creating scrambles. They're wearing each other out fast.
Man, this whole fight card has been perfectly matched, if that makes sense. Like, they're just
it has. That's what I mean.
Like, perfect. Ooh,
that was a little crazy.
That's what I'm saying. They're so good with their defense that it's making these fights are scraps and scrambles and dragouts. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just good. They're not leaving anything up. Johnny Blaze, what up? But that's the one thing. They're just, even with their Beneil, he's constantly having to scramble. That was nuts.
He does such a good job, even though when the Gamrot's getting those takedowns, putting him immediately into a position where he can get out or he can transition or use something to sweep. And every single time Gamrot's got a takedown or tried to go for one, he just hasn't been able to pin Dariush down.
Shift. Yeah, very, very. I want to see a slow-mo of what cough Larry blew up.
Dariush's corner thinking he won that round there. Say, I don't know. Probably.
Total strikes 14-12 and 2 takedowns for Gamrot. Rafael Cordero, I get it. See Gamrot trying to get in on that takedown. See, that's the thing. Rafael Cordero, that's a heck of a coach. A heck of a coach. But again, boom. See, there you go. Single leg. He wants the kick, but then he's just helping it out.
Nice
Look
knee
how
to
he
the
spun all the
body.
way around, fired a knee to the chest assist. Now they're back on their feet again.
Every time he shoots, he does a really good job of getting his legs off to perpendicular of Gamrot, and it just allows him to just slip out.
And then see this righty versus lefty, this back and forth. I mean, I'll give it to him. At least Dariush is still kicking.
Yeah, I think it also just kind of gives him confidence to throw those kicks that he's just like, I don't care if he tries to shoot it and take me down because I already defended a lot of his stuff and I can counter him.
Right.
He's rolling underneath for the legs. He's kind of not getting himself put in any danger. Whenever he gets taken on the ground, he's not taking really too much any damage.
Yeah, that's a great observation because it's like, why take away one of your weapons when you know that you're perfectly fine even if he takes you to the ground here.
Yep, I like that he throws that knee. And it's making him uncomfortable. I love it. But
Dariush looking a lot more fresh than Gamrot here as well. Gamrot's looking like he's quite
You
tired.
see
in
how
this
he
second
throws
round.
that armbar? He did a great job of breaking up. Gamrot was in on the hips. He just threw it by. And then he just, Dariush is right in his face again. Nice jab.
Honestly, Dariush doesn't look like he's missed a beat from the first round. He looks just as fresh in the first as he does now.
Yeah. And again, I think the biggest thing is he's just trying to be not hesitant as much, but there it is.
Ooh,
Big
nice
1,
straight
2.
left.
I don't know if he wants to just give away a takedown by being too aggressive at the same token, but getting there, pop that jab. But that's the other thing. It's got to be frustrating every time you start to get close. And Gamrot will change levels. See, look, he's already fainting it again. I love it, man. Dariush is pushing this.
Man.
Oh.
Nice right by Gamrot.
I was gonna say quick right. See, there it is.
Oh.
See that?
Yeah, he
that
went
change?
right back in. That was he might have got connected with that knee.
Ooh.
Maybe he was to the shoulder or somebody. Dariush
Fire
fired
that knee
up
up the middle. I like it. Level change, then he shoots the second time. I love it.
That'll get him thinking. That'll
Yeah.
get him thinking on entries. Oh. Kick punch. I like it.
I think Dariush has got even more confidence in this round than the last.
He's controlling it, you know.
Mhm.
Right there, just back and forth. Oh, see, and there it is.
Gamrot, another
Right there.
shot.
But Dariush did a good job. Then he goes in
he's
for the
just trying
second
to
shot.
stick to it.
It's tough, man. Beneil steps in with a big shot.
Ooh.
Gamrot drops in.
This is looking rough for Gamrot here.
Yep, he's finding his range. Look at that. Nice inside leg kick. Pop that jab. Throw
Ooh.
that kick.
Lightly slip through. Ooh, nice straight left.
See, that left is all day. Gamrot is such a different fight than when he fought Chookagian.
Yeah. Well, he got so tired on those grappling exchanges, like you guys are saying, and I think Dariush is just so much more used to that his gas tank really hasn't been affected, and Gamrot's he's gotten way more tired than Dariush.
Yeah. But I liked where he just that 1-2, boom. Now he's got to make his way up. See, he is, though. He's making Mateusz come to him.
Damn.
Step in. Oh.
Ooh, that was a nice shot to the body.
Yeah, he changed something up. He was trying to pressure more, and now he is kind of finding off to his back foot a little bit. Yeah,
Jump knee by Mateusz. But look at that. Look at the sprawl defense.
Yeah.
The sprawl defense of Dariush right now. Into a roll. He gets the takedown. He's going to sit back on a foot, but
immediately, yeah.
Oy.
Both of them were going to go for the old double heel hook game there.
Who's got the 100,000 over here on the Gamrot Savage Sack Lunch? All right, who's got 100,000? SoCal Orca on Dariush. GG.
Let's see. What did it end up being? 59% of the chat for Gamrot and 41% for Dariush.
There it is. Third round. I think
Let's see.
The fresher fighter for sure is Dariush, yeah.
If I'm in Dariush's corner, I'm telling him, hey, bro, you got to get this round. You can't let your foot off the brake because you don't know what the judges scored on the first round. You can't leave it up there. You got to put a stamp on it.
They're going crazy. They're fired up. They're fired up in the Gamrot corner.
Whose corner were we hearing there?
I thought it was Gamrot, wasn't it? Or was that Dariush?
Really? I don't know.
Somebody
it sounded like
screaming.
he had a beautiful round.
There we go. One round apiece, you think?
Right, round 3, here we are. It's possible. Could be 1-1.
Boom.
Personally, that was a good entry. Drop back on the leg.
He's right in on the heel. He got that leg fast, and Beneil said, no can do.
Here we go. More grappling exchanges here.
This is going to wear you out quick. Here comes
Oh,
Beneil chasing after you throwing a kick in the left, huh?
There's no way. That must not have landed. It looked like it was. because I think that would have been a sleeper.
I can't believe this sprawling of Dariush is no joke because Gamrot was in deep on that one.
Man,
It's not your typical type of sprawl, though, right? I mean, he like flips his legs out more to the side and then immediately tries to go for like a roll or his jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I know he goes with the roll, just pull him over and stuff like that instead of going straight back with the hips, dive into him and go with the roll. But then he's diving down and hitting that Granby roll, like not really a Granby-ish, but he's diving forward like a somersault and trying to go with the roll up for that knee. Gamrot likes to do it too. They just keep rolling and going for that foot. Striking though, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. Is like you say, like it seems like Dariush is waiting to counter him when he comes in because he doesn't want to overexert himself and get taken down.
Yeah, and it was weird because in the second he was actually pushing the pressure quite a bit at the start of the round and midway, and then he swapped and he's now letting Gamrot move into him.
Ooh, nice straight left.
Same thing. Look at it. Fainting out in front of each other, Is the crowd whistling and booing?
It does sound like that.
Crowd is whistling and booing.
Ooh.
Bro. Dude, his takedown defense.
Look at his Dariush's takedown defense is ridiculous.
This is insane. Gamrot's just on him again and again. And
again, going in for this is his third attempt on this takedown. What this will do, the deep breath.
Another single leg.
Wow.
He just fought off 3 single legs within like 30 seconds.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
The balance from one leg to the next leg, back to that leg.
100%. And then the way he's throwing those shots again. Now Gamrot's like, I don't know if I can shoot again. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got to make him pay for after those shots. You know, those wrestling exchanges are tired. So you get you just press him just a little bit. Oh, it starts zapping him. Ooh, nice overhand left.
Crazy.
Wow.
All right, making his way. Gamrot's still trying. Man. The feints. That knee up the middle. That's the one thing I like how Dariush is threatening with that knee up the middle. If you do try to shoot from out there, you're gonna pop with that knee. He fainted and Dariush just blasted him with the left hand.
Shot.
Set him rolling. He turns around. Gamrot shoots in. That was sick. He bounced his way right into a left hand.
He was waiting for it. Dariush was like, he was ready, man.
Yep, he's just waiting. There he is. He's back up trying again.
Back. He's coming into me.
Dude, and Gamrot, man, how tough is Gamrot? He came right back and shot into the single leg. Now he's back pressing right now.
I mean, usually that's a sleeper. That type of punch just ends it.
Yeah,
that was crazy the way that thing popped. That was nuts.
Because there was like a lull in the action. Next, bah! Like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And I think Dariush half expected him not to get up after that.
Yeah,
he expected a walk off.
Yeah, he kind of stopped there for about half a second.
There's a shot going to go at the leg.
The stuff again.
At this late in the game,
Dariush just stuffed him so many times. It's unbelievable. Gamrot is going to pick him up.
This got crazy.
North-south.
Yeah, he's got the leg. He's going to walk into his leg.
He has to do something spectacular right now because, man, I feel like he's losing this third round.
His foot. Dude. Dariush is
nice job. He's back on his feet. Dariush going to run away with it. Right? I love it. Boom, boom.
Oh, another huge shot from Dariush there.
There it is.
Wow, dude.
Nice job, GG.
Man.
Great fight.
Zauberstein with the 2 months. Much love and appreciation. All subs going to support the American Cancer Society.
Dude, Dariush has a gas tank on him, man.
Yes, he does. I like it. He stays poised.
Gas tank on him, dude.
I can't believe his sprawling. His sprawling is second to none. That was nuts. Takedown defense is ridiculous. Look at that shot, but boom. Right on the chin. My man ate all of that. Boom. That's crazy. Right when he's
drilled
coming in
him.
kicking, my man stepped in and fired a left.
Dude, Gamrot's got a chin though, dude. That didn't even phase him, man.
Yep.
He was
up and he
good the whole
shoots a
time.
double. Dang, Dariush easy, right, chat? Who's got? Let me see this.
Oh man.
Who's got the 100,000? Oh, SoCal
thinking-
Orca.
I think it's at 30-27, honestly.
30-27.
I think that the first round was the closest, but I still think Dariush won that.
Yeah, I think. Three rounds. Judges. 30-27. 30-27. 29-28.
There it is, Dariush.
GG, SoCal Orca and 100,000. Look at y'all. Nice. He steps up like a boss. Ooh. Ooh. What longest, most wins in lightweight history? 16. Tim Miller with 21. Donald Cerrone with 17. Dariush is rolling right behind it. Boy,
Wait,
that knee right
most
there.
wins? Is that what it was? Most wins?
Yeah.
UFC history?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. What was he at?
16.
16, dude.
Yeah. Cowboy at
That's
17 with them
insane.
because Cowboy fought at other weights too. I love Beneil. That was nice. 8 in a row. How about he's next? Oh man, he's not calling out anybody. I like him. Big boy's a savage. Happy
Great
on
fight.
Cordero.
Great fight from him right there. Great performance.
Huh? I like it. I like it. Look at this. Do you know what is next? Do you know what is next?
We got O'Malley and Jan.
O'Malley
baby.
versus Jan O'Malley. Wait, who's got 250,000 on Jan already?
Dude,
Savage
someone
Sack launched
dropped
250,000
like,
channel points on Jan.
1 billion points on Jan here.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna get in on the prediction
early.
here.
That's early. Like, damn.
Right off the bat, not even playing around. All right, so hey, but really quick before we do that, I got a video while you're all setting this up. Hosbilas flexing. I've got a video. There's Makhachev. And for you all, I've got a video, Jan versus O'Malley. We'll see in a second.
Sean O'Malley is an absolute star in the making. People talk about him having it. Not only does he have it, this dude can straight up fight.
My fighting style, it's just a flow. I find people's chins. That's what I do.
Oh! The way that he manages range and distance and the way he knocks people out. It's second to none in this division.
It's just my style. I don't just knock people out. I change people's careers.
Oh! And now another right hand!
Going into every single fight I've had, it's how is Sean gonna knock out this guy?
Oh! Sean O'Malley gets another highlight for the real.
This fight, people are worried for me, and I love that because now I get to really go out there and show where my skill set's at.
Welcome to the Sugar Show, everybody!
На сегодняшний день я думаю, что это внутренний огонь, который движет мной.
No mercy. Petr Yan is a savage, man. He is trying to hurt you with every single strike that he throws.
Есть еще некоторые моменты, которые хочется доказать самому себе и, конечно же, сделать очередной забег за титул.
Who wants to see that dude stand across the octagon from him?
Oh! Huge knockdown for Yan! He's just so physically intimidating, so strong, so aggressive, and so damn ruthless. I mean, he just breaks people down.
Безусловно, Амели, он имеет навыки, но хайпа немножко больше, чем его, так скажем, бойцовского какого-то там интеллекта, не знаю. Там. Хайп этот хочется потушить.
People look at him like he's this absolute just killer, but I believe in my skill set. I have a longer reach, and I do believe I'm gonna go in there and bounce my hands off his face until he falls.
Oh! The Sugar Show!
Я к нему серьезно настроен. Ну, просто я считаю, что я лучше как боец, как именно боец смешанных единоборств. В плане вот то, что нужно подломать его, где-то дать вот этот отпор, я думаю, что смогу ему это дать. И сомневаюсь, что он выдержит это.
This fight is how superstars get created. UFC 280, I put Petr face first into the canvas in Abu Dhabi.
Test, and it's a huge one.
It is a big test. We were just talking about that, chat. We were just talking about that. Imagine. You know what I'm saying? If the Sugar Show comes out here and does this, right? He comes out there and he does this, and he just the GOAT status is ridiculous. Oh, my potato, my man, with gifting that sub TYTY. He just,
we got a lot of points on this fight right now.
Imagine O'Malley does this.
Yep.
Spins one off and kicks him right in the temple.
I think he gets a title shot.
Does he reach? Is he's godly. Godly. He's godly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like if he goes out there and he does to Petr Yan like what he did to like all these other guys, and yeah, for sure, he definitely deserves it.
UFC mod for hold up. I gotta say, if Sean goes out and starches Yan, I'll match his hairstyle tomorrow. All right. Don't you boo-boo.
I like it.
I love it.
And here's the thing, like I can see why people will go out there and be like, nah, Yan, like Sean is just gonna get steamrolled. But I'm like, y'all do know this isn't a 5-round fight. This is a 3-round fight, and Yan starts really slow. The key for someone like Sean to win, he is for me. Like I would be like, no, you guys keep switching it up, because if you go one style too much on Yan, he will figure you out. You have 3 rounds, and instead of the 5 round where he's able to like start picking you apart and everything. If I was Sean, I'd just switch it up. First round, hands, fire off some blazing hand speed. Make sure that you're like placing your shots and just tapping them, jabs if you want. And then the second round, you start mixing everything together, mix it all together. And then that third round, man, I'll say like this, man, there's no need for you to put yourself in any danger. If it comes, it comes. You go out there and you get a counter. But that third round, you circle the cage. It might be boring in third round, but you're walking off with the dub. It's definitely doable, but Jan's really, really fucking good. He's really, really good. So it's gonna be hard. It's definitely gonna be hard.
And think about what he's coming off of, and how motivated is he? How PO'd is he? You know what I mean?
Or maybe it's the opposite direction. Sometimes people catch that loss, and it kind of rolls into the next fights. Maybe starts. There's more doubt after that. So that's the one other thing I would think about. Is it could go both ways. And, you would think what you like this thing is like, dude's the champ. He has been the champ previously. He's got that mental toughness and fortitude. But I know of other fighters that I've heard their stories where they were at the top of their game and they get that loss, and it just does something to them.
100%. And the thing that I like when it comes to O'Malley, and the thing that makes him the scariest, I believe, is, and I'll say it before, is confidence. He believes in he believes in it. He will faint, he will razzle, he will dazzle, zzz, pop, and he'll bust you up. You know what I mean? He'll hit you with he's looking for that highlight reel, and he fights like that. And that's got to be frustrating when somebody can spin off and do that. Now, we'll have to see, we'll have to see, but he's got that confidence. And as I don't even know who's walking out first. Got to be O'Malley, yeah? O'Malley. But he's always been that way, man. He's a sniper with his punches, and it's a lot of fun to watch him. Piotr's got to just kind of figure out, the first 30 seconds. Oh, the first minute. And this was going to be key.
Walkouts happening right now.
O'Malley.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if O'Malley does it, forget about it.
It's off to the races on like how like the stardom.
Oh no, he might surpass. He better get his whiskey out there too, because I think he just surpasses Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? I think he goes past it.
We got a lot of points. We got about 2 million points on this fight.
Sean being the counterpuncher, but he's a striker with it. That's for you bet, right, Bronze? But that's one thing I like about Piotr. Piotr, he keeps his hands up. What? Jens, where are the bets? Jens is not handling the bets. Killer Kennedy, that's like the fourth time we've had. Jens doesn't do the bets. What do you need? What can I help you with? Jens is commentating, watching the fights, and talking to chat. What can Jens do for you? Am I supposed to hand you your points that I don't have? You let me know. I don't want you to keep asking over and over and over. We got 80,000 on O'Malley. Oh, who brought it up? Who lit it up? 8K Snoo coming in there. All right.
Wait, Snoo dropped some points there?
Look at that. Highest significant strike accuracy. That's the biggest thing, right? That's the biggest thing about O'Malley. When you have hype and you have belief, that's what makes it, like, again, his striking accuracy is off the chart and he doesn't hesitate. Boom. That's what I'm trying to say, right, Yanez? When you've got that confidence, you don't hesitate. Counter and fire quick, and I love it. That's the one thing that he has, and it's going to be up to Piotr really quick to have to try to derail that.
The minute that Sean lands something, a jab, lands whatever, he starts building that confidence even higher. The more looser he gets, because he's already going to start off pretty loose. It's just going to be a matter of like, if exactly what you said, like just stops it immediately. You can't let Sean O'Malley have anything. He has to punish him at every moment, because man, you got O'Malley. He's like, as soon as he starts getting confident, and he gets like a higher boost of confidence, it's gonna be hard to stop that roll.
He's gonna hit a crossover and then try to spin it with the kick. He'll do his crossover, drain the three, and then try to punch it 3 times in the head as he does it, right? But I think the one thing is, it seems like we have an angry, by the way, 210 with the sub, much love with the sub, prime sub. Thank you for the 3 months, my friend. All subs go to support the American Cancer Society. But the way Piotr seems a little peeved. He seems a little mad, he's got to prove a point, so to speak, right here.
Is that a good or bad thing?
I think
could the emotion get him caught?
It's Piotr Yan. I think he keeps his emotions in check when it comes to fighting.
Right. Okay.
And he always has. So I think it could be a bad thing that he's mad for O'Malley. You know what I mean? A good thing because he utilizes it. But that'll be the one we'll have to see. We'll have to see with that. But here he comes. And this boy, he's like, can I get back? He wants to get back to his belt.
Of course, yeah. I would imagine that he doesn't really feel like he lost it. I know that he at least anything I had heard from Jan after that fight is that he felt he didn't lose the fight. So I'm sure he's coming in with something that he feels like he's got something to prove.
100%. All right, well, he's making his way in. We're coming close on the bets, chat, coming close. Well, and that's it. He's got to figure out, and I think shoot a takedown on that partner or something, you know, that'll be the one thing. Again, the feints. I can't get over the feints of the Sugar Show. And will Yanez Jan bite on him? I don't think he does. But you're gonna have to do something to make me start to bite on him, right? Crack me with the hard left hand, rip me with the right hook, throw a kick that lands. I'm like, uh-oh. Now every time you send that shoulder, I'm like, oh. But the one thing about Petr, because he's always holding on to his visor, and the other thing is, one hand is always up. Always, there's one always on the phone. You know what I mean?
And it's gonna be hard, like, because Jan stays really shelled up a lot of the time, so
yeah.
He's gonna O'Malley's gonna have to find a way through that, or draw him out of his shell, Yeah, he has to. Yeah, but also the feints they have to have something on it.
Yeah.
If he's feinting the jab, if you haven't gave Jan something to worry about, and like if you throw the jab and he has nothing to worry about, then that feint of that jab is never gonna work. He has to stick that jab, then feint that jab. Now you got Petr Yan like, oh, okay. You have to actually start. Putting something behind it, because if you feint the cross and you never throw it, it's never gonna work. You have to
right.
Sit on
that's why you go out there and blast him one time, let it hit his arm, whatever. Then you can feint that left a couple times, because now you've sold it. You've got to give them. They got to know what it is. But this is gonna look at that 5'7.5".
He's the second tallest active UFC bantamweight.
Me and Petr are the same size. But again, I think about that 5'11", and Petr had no problem when it came to Sandhagen. You know, I mean, it took a little bit, but Sandhagen didn't have the feints that the Sugar Show has. Sugar Show he's got razzle and dazzle. Zip, zip, boop. And he's got belief, and he will pop a left.
Plus 230 underdog for O'Malley.
I would take that.
I'd maybe throw like 100 down right there. That's a decent
I would take
one.
That.
Get those last predictions in, chat. Oi.
Dude, O'Malley is a really big bantamweight. At 5'11", I imagine by the time the fight rolls around, he's probably in the 150s.
Oh yeah, for sure. I come back into the fight. I came back into my last 3 fights back at 155. So he's for sure. He's for sure.
Sweet justice. Numbers. Sweet justice. Back to 55. That's crazy talk.
All right, it's happening, guys. Hey,
let's go, dude. We're here. We've been waiting for this one.
I'm watching this with 2 eyes. I'm watching this with 2 eyes, a fighter and also a fan.
Yeah, I saw be fighting one of these champions here soon. He's like, I got to be going against one of them.
I saw in the chat. Was it something where you and O'Malley were trying to fight, or like you wanted to fight O'Malley at some point?
Yeah, we're both trying to fight each other. He took Pedro Munoz, and then obviously right after that fight, he ended up taking Jan, which I do not blame him at all.
Yeah, of course.
He's like, yeah, you take Jan if you get the chance.
All right, here we go.
Let's see it, baby. Let's see it.
Now let's look at this really quick. Righty versus lefty. The way that the Sugar's standing.
Oh.
Now you see how Petr inches his way in. See, and then Petr just always in that space. Look at that. How he hopped in there real quick. Just makes that distance. Keep it at his distance rather than at O'Malley's distance. See, O'Malley wants that space. He wants to be able to sell those head feints and stuff.
I don't know why, but I feel like O'Malley, when he goes into the southpaw position, he's going to double up the left side attack. I think he's going to go left, like left straight to left head kick.
Are you seeing it already, though, both of you? Look at the feints of O'Malley. It works. Yep. Look at that. I mean, it works. Look, he's got Petr, but see how Petr keeps that hand? He always keeps that one hand cocked up there. He keeps the left hand at home. Whatever his 2 is at the time, he keeps it at home. And that's the one thing. Even though he's kind of pawing out, he keeps that hand up. Oi. Yeah, no fingers. See, and he's careful. Now they're battling hands when go back to righty versus lefty.
See, I think he sees it.
I know the one thing we tend to forget about, I do, man, it's just how good Petr can kick too.
Yeah, he's a really good kicker, man. He's
I like a Gaethje.
Those Tiger Muay Thai guys, they're really
kind
good.
of tight like that.
Very true.
He's got
very
the rest
true.
and everything.
He's going on with those fingers again. You're going to lose points here in a minute, Petr.
Ooh, there we
Sticking
go.
the hand
Sean
out.
tagged him.
That was a nice straight.
Look at those
tagged him to the
range. See
right.
what I mean? The range of O'Malley. You give him range like this, he wants it. He will stick you. And that's that one, man. He gonna bring that right hand right over the top of that. Look at, see there it is again. But how Petr, see now he changed it up. How he sits there and he paws out there with that hand. Oh, oof! Was that an overhand
threw
left?
that, man? That was a fastball right there.
That was impressive. That was exactly what that was. A fastball.
That was a fastball.
Petr just lobbed the fastball quick, but it just missed. But see, that's the one thing, man. It doesn't matter when it comes to, look at the movement. Going back to what I was saying, the feints and the movement of O'Malley. Look at that. Petr goes in for a single, then turns it back over, hits the double, ducks underneath, got his back.
O'Malley yeah, he got his back. See, this is what I was wondering. Would Jan try to take this to the ground?
He's smart to do this. Keep this locked up for a little bit. Let's get some lactic acid in those muscles of O'Malley to slow it down.
Right.
Try to throw that knee.
O'Malley is able to stop it.
See, now he's on the forward come up. Once he found out he can stuff the shot. He needs to keep that press forward. He needs to press forward on Jan.
See, see how right there he got pushed up against the fence. Got to be careful. See, doubling that jab, moving. There you go. See, he's got to get back to that movement.
Ooh.
Jan's going to work his way in.
Backing up against the cage.
There he goes. And then he goes in on the double. That's a good threat. Up.
Oh, he's got him.
Takedown
Him.
for Jan.
O'Malley's looking like he's going to be able to get back up here. Right back up.
Trying to top those legs, get those leg irons. Go ahead.
Was it me or did like Sean start looking like he was breathing heavy on?
Did you just see that? That was you see that too? That was a big breath. I was like, I don't think he was ready for all this wrestling. Look at that. O'Malley
this
doing
will
good
be
off
very
off his
interesting
back.
to see.
But that was a deep breath. That's a lot of there's a lot of scrambling going on in here. Oi,
he's back up. He got out of it.
Yeah, he's up. There you go. Now he's gonna have to. Now we got to see O'Malley a little bit. See those feints, though. Those feints.
Oh.
Slip.
Well, yeah, it's already. I can already see O'Malley starting to wear down a little bit.
Oh, but he landed
a
that
nice uppercut. I love
was a
that.
Sick uppercut.
Keep
then
it
he
up.
out of the way. O'Malley.
You got to come up the middle on
keep
someone
the pressure on though.
O'Malley with the shot. O'Malley with the takedown. O'Malley. Oh, all right, with the takedown at the end though. GG. All right. I'm gonna say
that was a good first round.
The one thing I'm gonna say is that was an amazing first round chat. And I tell you what, bottom line, man, Sugar can fight.
Yep, 100%. You know, a lot. That was the kind of the question is like Jan just gonna go in there, and since it's such a big jump up in competition, is Jan just gonna roll him? And no, this is looking like it's gonna be a pretty solid fight right here.
Sugar can fight, man. He can fight. Like he just almost a takedown. He actually was a take. He slid all the way in, took the back, come around behind the back. I mean, that was impressive. Those feints. But again, that deep breath you got to take for a minute. Like, I don't know what kind of the atmosphere is, and how dry it is or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Over there in Derby. But, like, I go to Vegas, I can feel it. When you if you're not getting acclimated with the air, it's like it's dry. But he looks good. He looks ready.
They were saying in O'Malley's corner that he's gassed. Is that what I heard? That Jan's already gassed?
Yeah, he's bouncing on his feet. I'm going to say he's not gassed.
Yeah,
we
will see. We will see.
And he's attacking right off the bat.
Yeah,
but
that was a nasty kick.
It's going to have to be. And that's it. See, there you go. See, the one thing about Petr, look at that double jab right hand by Sean. See,
Oh,
nice.
big left. He
right.
heard him with that.
Or big
he
left
heard him with
hand
that
time.
immediately.
Piotr's giving him that space.
O'Malley
That's
knows.
why he
O'Malley
gave him that
knows he's
space.
on him
He's
right
in
now.
trouble. O'Malley's going to try to tie it off. Piotr's backing up. See, you can't give him that space.
Bobbing,
Look at this.
weaving.
Piotr's
No.
giving him the range that he wants.
Oh,
big
Jan-
right hand
Jan
by
just cut
Piotr
O'Malley.
this time that staggers O'Malley. Oh, Piotr takes his back. Then O'Malley gets the pole guard.
O'Malley trying to get back to guard.
All right, now we got
He's
guard.
almost got
Now
it.
we got guard.
Oh my goodness, that was a wild exchange.
That was crazy.
I can't believe. Oh man,
That
come
was
on.
crazy.
Oh Lord, that was something. All right, now Piotr's on top.
Wow.
Underestimated. See, now when Piotr stepped back in. But again, it goes back to what I was talking about. You just cannot let O'Malley sit back there and have that range. He will dap you with those shots. He will hurt you. You know what I mean?
Dude, he had Peter hurt. And then
And then
Jan
Jan
comes
hit
back
him
and
with a
hits the
bomb.
overhand. Whew.
Look at that. You got O'Malley trying for arm bars right now. All kinds of guard work. Getting stacked up now by Piotr, but he's going to create the space. No,
Oh,
Piotr
he's
said
trying to
no
roll
can
out.
do.
See if we
I'm
can
not
get to the
letting you
cage
up
here.
just yet. See, he wants to lock up those legs and climb up the body.
Yeah. O'Malley's going to try to get, he got his back to the cage.
O'Malley's back on his feet, chat. Oh, we got foot stomps. I hate those. There we go. O'Malley's still, look at
That's
that.
very
Piotr's going
true.
back in on the hips. O'Malley's trying to peel him up the best he can.
That was a good
Yep.
job of peeling him up.
Let's go. Let's
Look
see
at
if
this. So
O'Malley
who do
can
you
get some
think's getting
separation
worn
here.
out in this big, long struggle? Now that we break and go back to the center.
Yeah. O'Malley definitely looks like he's a little bit more exhausted
He
from
does,
that.
he does still have the range on him. So
Oh, hey, nice little side trip.
that was good. That was a good takedown. He just didn't do anything with
Then
it.
O'Malley just tried to do it to him. I love it. I love O'Malley. There he goes. He
Ooh.
does the look up. I love it. O'Malley literally just tried to do the same back trip. That was sick. See, but those feints right there. See, Piotr's giving him that space. You can't let him have this. There, you have to rush him. You got to. You give him this range, man. O'Malley will do this all day.
Yeah, Jan is going straight pit bull on him right now. He is trying just to get up in his face.
Got to do it. You got the fence. Don't back up. Oh. See, there comes that right hand.
Yeah, he's still landing good shots.
I love how O'Malley he rocks back and then loads it
Oh,
up. And fires
nice.
it.
It was a body
Oh,
shot.
Body
he
shot.
hit another good left there.
Oh,
Oh,
Piotr throws another one. Look, he deep breathing. Is he taking it or has he got a poker face going on right now?
nah, he got some poker face going on right now. He has a really good one too, because not a lot of people would see that.
Who's winning? I'm telling you, this is the back and forth. This is the way that we're talking about it is literally what we're seeing fight-wise. I think Piotr's starting to a little bit, but see, then O'Malley just lands 3 shots again. The Sugar Show keeping his distance. With those feints, Piotr throws a kick, tries to pressure him up against the fence, going to go in for the takedown again. But O'Malley's
O'Malley
doing
looks
a
like he's
great
in his
job with
toughest.
defense. Oh, there you go, GG. Jan gets it
Jan
down.
was able to dump him.
Big breath by O'Malley. Look at him. All right. Nice job. Either way, look at that. Unreal. Piotr's going to grind him out here at the end.
Yeah. Just trying to weigh on him.
You know, the one thing is, regardless, it definitely shows the caliber, you know, again, with O'Malley stepping up the way he did. He's making this, he's in this fight. He's making it, he's definitely making it a fight.
Right.
Yeah, and he honestly showing a toughness that I felt like he didn't have before.
Right? I thought he was really good on the outside. You know what I mean? He's really good with his razzle and his dazzle, but when he gets into a grind, how does he perform? And he's in the middle of a grind right now. That left hand was a thing of beauty that sent Piotr back a little bit.
Right. I think that round goes to Yan.
Look at that left hand. Oh, that was a money shot.
Do you think it's 1-1 right now? Who do you have for the first round?
Arguably, it can be 2-0 Yan, but I see it 1-1. I see it.
You've got 4 takedowns and 65 total strikes from Petr,
that
and
body
39 for O'Malley. And he's picking on the body.
So either way, if you're O'Malley's corner at this point, you're like, hey, you got to finish.
You got to get this. You got to get this. You got to get this round. Yeah, you got to get this round or finish.
You got to razzle dazzle.
Let's see.
Savage sack lunch with the 250,000 channel points. Deep breath on Yan. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Righty versus lefty. See, Petr staying out there with the range like this, backing up and giving Sean that range. No. I know you might be tired, but you don't want to look at that. He's just touching you with that jab. He's flicking that jab in your face. He's going to wreck you with that left. There you go. Get inside. There you go. Jump kick. Oh, see how fast he threw those two after he put his feet down? Going in on the single leg. Petr.
O'Malley's able to get out of it.
Feint. Here we go.
Flipping the jab out there again.
I like it though. O'Malley was circling, popping that jab. Look, he's getting some pep in his feet again. He's up and bouncing.
O'Malley's looking for it, man.
Just waiting for explode.
There it is. That
He's
double
looking
jab
for that
left.
shot.
All right. Petr with the. All right. See, I'm with you, FK. 100%. Sean is doing a lot better than you know what I mean? He can be.
Same.
Come on, he's doing great. Look at that, popping that double jab right there. See, I like that. If he just keeps circling with that circling, there you go. Keep circling with that jab. See, then here comes Petr in. Gonna get in on the leg. Oh, he's gonna take it up.
High on that leg.
Topping
him. And he couldn't.
Still got out of it. Holy crap!
Oh, nice knee.
Uh-oh.
Did you hurt him again?
Uh-oh.
You might have hurt Yan a little bit.
He's cut.
You might have hurt Yan a little bit.
Yan is cut. Here comes O'Malley. He did it
another
again.
knee. Another
that
knee.
knee again. Petr changed levels and ate a knee to the face. O'Malley, man, he's making adjustments right in the middle of the fight. Good left hand by Yan right there. Another left by Yan. O'Malley ate it. Oh, look at these two. I can't believe this.
Oh shit.
And then Petr goes in for a double. Drives into a single. O'Malley's trying to fight it off. Gonna climb up the body. Those knees up the middle were just straight gangster.
That was nuts. I'm loving this.
I
really
caught a lot of
want
the
him to
glove
break
with
off
that
of here.
kick.
I love it. Furious Trust gifting those subs. Much love and appreciation. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. But look at that. Now he's in on that single leg. Think about it. That's the one thing Jan's got to go after. He was trying to get these takedowns. Those knees were money.
O'Malley's got to figure out a way to create some space here.
He tried going for that guillotine. No, shouldn't have went for it.
Petr's going for this takedown. He's like, we're going to ride it out right here on the ground. You be throwing all that razzle dazzle. I'm not in the mood. Oh, Yan ate a knee. Yeah, he leaking.
Yeah.
O'Malley. Oh, look at it. He's got to try to figure it out. Short time. There he goes. O'Malley gets up.
Here we go.
Yan is still holding on to that body, throwing right to the head. All right. Oh, we got over-under position against the cage. O'Malley breaks free.
Got 1:20. O'Malley's trying to walk him down here.
We've got a moving forward O'Malley now.
You got to. You have to, man. You have to. You just gave up a takedown after you had him hurt.
They both just threw the biggest lefties. Unreal.
Yeah.
That left hand came back, but O'Malley rolled with it. Nice job, Petr, getting in on the leg. Piotr's just being the more well-rounded fighter right now, adding in the takedowns.
Right.
That is the only difference right now. But boy, again, we go back to the accuracy of O'Malley. Something nice, scrambling, nice roll out, gets back to his feet.
40 seconds.
John in that left hand, whoever in chat, yeah, that boy is a pit bull. Look at that. Got to get the blood out of the eye. The ketchup, I guess.
Oy.
It depends how you score round one. Oh, we got a kick. Oh, see, right when O'Malley tried to charge him, Petr gets the takedown.
Oh, man. What?
Nice. Well timed. Well timed. Saves him. Oh, he's ripping shots. What a fight.
That was a good fight.
What a fight.
That was.
I wish that would have been a 5-rounder.
I'm going to tell you what.
I wish that would have been a 5-rounder.
Sugar has nothing to lose. Man, he just gained a mint on that.
Flipping. I think O'Malley had that last round. Jan had the second. And so the question is, who did you have in the first? And I think likely it was Jan. But who knows? We can
That
see.
knee right up the pipe. That was beautiful. Boom. Oh, look at that. He ate that left. Sean ate the left. No worries. Another one. That was an impressive fight.
That was
a really good fight.
I love that.
That was a great fight. That was absolutely a great fight.
Unreal, chat. Unreal. We shall see. Six takedowns. 6 of 13, 0 for 1 on O'Malley with the takedown attempts. What a fight. Thank goodness. That was cool. Either way, man, the stock of O'Malley, just move him on up there.
It definitely jumped up.
Yeah, what you said was pretty true. He had nothing to lose in this fight.
Nothing.
You're fighting the number one. You're the 11th, right?
That was the champion and fighting for the belt.
Right, and it was a very competitive fight.
Rob to just now. It was a fun fight. With the official. Chat, what do you think?
Let's hear it.
Oh.
Split
decision.
29-28 yawn. 29-28 O'Malley won. O'Malley won it.
No way.
Told you.
Wow. 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 Huh. That is, I don't know. It's who you thought won the first round. So, and I don't know. I'd have to rewatch the first round.
AK Snoo with the 80,000 channel points. The minute he bet on it,
Bro,
I was like,
I won me some channel points right there too. Yeah. Even O'Malley said it, funny enough. Thought I could have won either way. Man, what does this
mean
mean
beat
now?
The number one guy in the world. It means he just got catapulted. He's
What does
gonna
it mean
get
now? Yeah.
It's razzle and dazzle.
Do you think
he's gonna jump past everybody really quick and get the next
you think
shot?
he's gonna get a title shot?
How do you not?
You think it's gonna happen?
How do you not?
Yeah,
he just beat the guy that was literally.
And you know the UFC's gonna want to do that because I mean, damn, you got an opportunity right now.
So now think about this next fight. How big that plays into. Unreal. That was sick. Yanez is frothing.
Whee.
Yanez is frothing. He's like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight.
No, I'm over here just looking. I was like, that was a close fight. Cause I'm really thinking, I'm like, cause I definitely thought Sean lost the second round.
I thought Petr won 2 and 3. I didn't even think it was.
No. I thought O'Malley won the third. I was thinking O'Malley won the third round from
everybody's throwing it back and forth, which goes to show you.
I agree 100%.
You know,
on the second though, for Yan.
I will say that he did do a lot more damage in that third.
That
third
was the
round.
main thing,
and I think that's what won the judges over instead of those 2 takedowns that Yan landed. And whenever he got those takedowns, the damage didn't equate to what Sean did earlier that round, so they might have swayed the judges.
And
so
O'Malley kind of rocked Yan
hard. It's super close
a little bit in that third, right, where he was hunting him down, and Yan really never hit. He did hit like one good shot, but it wasn't the same level of damage.
He wrecked him with those knees up the middle. I mean, they were. That is all right.
Yeah,
that is all right.
I would like to see the first round again, because that I think it was the decider.
Oh no!
Volkanovski's just spit in the shoe.
Ew, dude!
And now we've got the shoey for Tui.
Wild.
We got the Tui drinking shoey. Why you gotta chew on the shoelace like that, though? You know what I mean? Why we gotta do that? The Korean zombie.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well,
Sterling,
Dillashaw. It just keeps the ball just keeps rolling, chat. The ball just keeps rolling.
Ugh.
That's crazy.
Let's see.
That is crazy. Either way, but hey, really quick. So, by the way, I got a video. Here we go. We got a video. I don't know if they're going to do the video, but I have a video for y'all to check out.
Always been the hardest working guy in the room. I'm always going to be the guy that's going to be pushing it to the limit.
He is one of 12 fighters in UFC history that has claimed a UFC championship 2 different times.
Garbrandt in a world of trouble. Big knee. Oh, it's it. TJ Dillashaw has done it again.
Every morning I wake up, I still feel like that belt's mine. Yeah, it got taken from me, but no man took it from me.
Do you know my name?
Know who I am, know that I'm the greatest bantamweight of all time, and want to come back and prove it, and now I'm going to come back and be a 3-time champion, so what's better than that? Like I said, daddy's home. He's here to come back and get his belt.
I'm a natural born killer.
I always knew like there will be a time where I will step across the cage from this man.
Oh, Aljamain Sterling is going off. This is Aljo's world.
So after the win with Fiorot in our rematch, you know, I was a little fired up. I just felt like he was the biggest name at the time, so I called him out.
Hey, TJ Dillashaw, where the f you at? You next. What's good? You might just be one and done.
When Aljo won, I got worried, and I figured he'd be scared to fight me. But when he called me out, it was beautiful. I'm front row. I'm just like, bring it. Thank you. You know, like, you're just giving me my belt back.
Easy money.
You know, I feel like I'm a very bad matchup for Aljo.
Oh! Looking for the finish. Corral on his back.
You know, he doesn't have that mentality that I have, that I'm going to bite down on my mouthpiece and beat the out of you.
Garbrandt's down.
I'm going to show that I'm going to break him and I'm going to make him quit.
That's it. TJ Dillashaw.
I think TJ's gonna say whatever he needs to say to make himself feel like he's still the man. I'm not as arrogant and as cocky as he is, and I give credit where it's due. I think he can strike. I don't think he's gonna be able to hit me. I give him respect that he can wrestle. I don't think he can wrestle with me. And I think this is gonna be a good opportunity to really showcase my skills to the world and show that I can do it all. I can stand up and strike.
Aljamain is very creative with the way he strikes.
I can wrestle if I need to.
On the ground, Aljamain Sterling is on another level.
And if I get you back, it's gonna be either a long night for you or a short night.
He's under! He's under!
Tag and tap! Oh! Aljamain Sterling!
I think it's a very easy fight for me to get out there and dominate. You know, I think his striking is pretty embarrassing for being the top of the UFC, but as well as his grappling isn't much of a threat to me. There's nowhere I'm not better.
I see myself making TJ Dillashaw look really silly, making him swing, making him miss, and then next thing you know, I'm taking you down, and then I'm finishing the fight, and you got the ref pulling me off of you. I think round 2, TKO, or round 2 submission for the Funk Master.
I will beat Sterling by putting him to sleep, either knocking him out, choking him out, one of the two. Becoming a 3-time world champion is music to my ears. Who doesn't like a comeback story?
I can't wait to just get my hands on him and show him who the real king of this division really is. And still.
So but it works both ways though. So it's just a super.
We're
close,
chatting
tough
now.
Fight.
All right, sorry, jumping in. No, keep diving in. You guys keep continuing the conversation. I know the video was over, so I just wanted to check in, and yes. Oh,
we are at the
man.
co-main here. We are at the co-main, baby.
How many people are fired up for the live? How many people would like live scoring? Hey, Clark Joe, can we do a poll and see if we should just ban you now or wait till later? You know what I'm saying? How about that? How about we do that poll, Clark Joe?
All right, man. Aljo and Dillashaw. What are we thinking? What are we thinking here?
Chat, Aljo, Dillashaw, Aljo. I'm telling you right now, it's who's the favorite?
That is a good question. Who is going to be the favorite in this fight?
And who did
I would have
AK
thought
bet
it
on?
was
Because that's
Sterling.
another thing we got to find out. AK Snoop bet on Sterling. All right. Hey. So we got 150,000 over there on Sterling. We got 150,000 on Ocean Nav has 150,000 on Dillashaw. I mean, the biggest thing is this is
Sterling's favored.
It's the biggest thing is it's just what is TJ, he's just coming back, so it's crazy.
Yeah, he's only had one fight in the last like 3.5 years.
Shoot. Yeah.
Now here's
Also,
my
he's
question.
not on the stuff anymore.
Ring rust is the thing. Ring rust is the thing. I kind of a little bit. Just depends really, but you could also have momentum, a lot of momentum that can push you. But my biggest question is, Jan lost 2 rounds, and y'all want to give him a win. See, either way, it's how you look at it. Because even us are looking at it differently. Me and Vis and Yanez, we're all seeing it differently. This is what happens. I don't know. Could I be a fan of live scoring? I bet you all thinking about it right now. You know what I mean? Now here's my question: these judges, did they fly them? Where'd they come from?
Ooh, that's a good question, because like I've seen some Texas officials officiate in Nevada. I've seen some Nevada officials officiate in Texas. So there's a lot of times where you get, like, I've seen a couple of these officials, man. They're not that, especially in the state of Texas, like not the best. And I'll keep saying that, man. You got some terrible judges, and then you have some great judges. So you gotta see who got flown over, if they flew over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Because what is the sanctioning body?
Yeah, it's in Abu Dhabi. So where do you get the judges from? Who are the judges?
They would have to bring those in as well, right? I mean, from Abu Dhabi. I mean, that's the biggest thing, is who is the sanctioning body? You know what I mean? Is the biggest thing.
I'll be honestly though, like I don't know. People are saying like this and that. I really think it was close.
I think it was
It
really
wasn't
close, man.
something
Sugar
that
was
was, like,
damaging. I don't care what
steal.
anybody says, man. Sugar, I told you, those feints of Sugar dropping and the accuracy, those knees up the pipe, that was unreal. Those knees up the pipe, man, he was damaging him. And again, you can't spend an entire round with blood going down your face and not think that that's not going to score. I mean, come on. Come on.
Oh, 100%. Like look at the scoring criteria. Like really look at the scoring criteria and look at the language behind it. Damage is
number one
scored
thing.
really, really high. Damage is scored
it's like
really,
the
really
number
high.
one thing.
And the takedowns, if you don't do anything with the takedown, it's just a change of position.
It was just a change, and O'Malley got up every time. O'Malley was very aggressive when he was on his back. He had an open guard looking to go for triangles, he was constantly trying to move. Go ahead, Yanez, sorry.
And see, that's exactly it. He was trying to be aggressive and all that. But here's the thing, I was looking at the damage that Jan was doing. As much as it didn't equate to what the damage that O'Malley did, the control and the damage on top of that, I felt was enough to get him that round. But in some judges' eyes, they probably saw that from again, they don't have no monitors, they're cage side view, so they look at that knee, they look at the stuff that hurt Jan way more effectively than it does from us watching on the screen, where we get we can legitimately get different angles whenever we want. So these judges, man, they're kind of at a disadvantage at some points too, because they don't have a screen in front of them and all that stuff. So it's
they need
a
screen.
But
judges need a screen. They need to be sitting in a different room off the thing. But I'm telling you, same thing, Yanez, because this is what I was saying before when we were watching a fight the other day. You cannot have blood running down your face for an entire round and know that came from the knees of, you know what I mean? O'Malley threw those knees right up the middle and tore you up. So it's, man, I'm telling you. I'm always pushing live scoring. I've been pushing live scoring from Jump Street.
See, and that I think
want
that
accountability
changes the
for the
dynamic
judges.
too.
I've been pushing live scoring, and I'm tired of people saying, "Yeah, but if you're up 2 rounds, you're just gonna coast." If you think you're up 2 rounds, you coasting anyways. Who cares? But what about you? Always forget about the other fighter who knows he's down 2 or she are down 2 rounds. What do you think they're gonna do? Just fold? That's it. I'm down. I'm down. Or are they going to push it? You don't get the luxury of coasting, because now I know I need this round because I can tell by looking at the scorecard I'm down 2 rounds. And I want accountability for these judges, period. I've been saying that from day one. I want accountability for these judges. But when it comes to this fight, number one, at the end of the day, regardless or not if you think Jan won, you two, how was that for the Sugar Show, O'Malley? How to come out there and do that against the number one,
it was a good fight.
Period,
it was a competitive fight. It was a competitive fight. And regardless of the outcome, when you purely just look at the fight from an entertainment and competition standpoint, it was close. There wasn't a point. It's not like Jan was running away with it or something. And it's the same thing back the other way. Sean wasn't running away with it either. So purely from entertainment and competitive standpoint, I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Especially thinking about the fact that Jan was just the champ, and then you got O'Malley, who has never fought anybody that is in this tier bracket of competition yet.
See, and I feel the same. I feel like that fight itself was just such a great fight anyways. Besides the scoring, besides who won, that fight just itself, if you didn't
the fight was fun.
Yeah, the fight was fun.
You give him his range, and that was the problem with Petr, right? You give him his range, boom, boom, boom. And he's inaccurate. He is on point. I'm telling you. And then somebody asked really quick, what do you mean by accountability? What I say by accountability with the judges is after every round when they have to throw up their score and the crowd is literally looking at them and yelling at them, boo, or getting in their face going, you scored the round, what? And just start going ham on the judges. That'd be the accountability that I'm talking about. So when you throw it out there, you're going to have to be explaining, the crowd is going to be, you're going to have the fans looking right at you and be like, yo, are you out your mind? You did what? So you're going to have to stand with your, yes, I did do that.
Yeah.
I do have to score this.
Especially even after the fight, just to recall back one of mine, whenever I got the split decision, it was like 29-28, one side 29-28, and who was the other judge that scored it 30-27? And I heard the name. I'm like, oh, I remember you forever now, Tony Weeks.
Yep,
I
right.
remember you forever now, Tony Weeks. So yeah, 100%. Like that's like it really holds them accountable. Now whenever I look outside and see who's judging my fights, I'm like, oh yeah, no, definitely he's gonna be a screwy. I gotta change. Like I gotta do something different. I can't keep fighting like this. And there's like a lot of like judges that you see like they're notorious. You don't hear
That's
about the good
very
ones.
interesting.
You hear
I've
about the
never
bad
heard
ones.
about this.
You hear about the bad ones all the time, but the good ones you'll never hear about. So it's like
see, and then you could be, but you could love them because they got it.
How-
Go ahead, Vish.
How far out do you know which judges are scoring your fight?
Night of. Like you like
Only
pretty
the
much
night
when
of.
you like when you walk
So
in.
is that something when if you look at it and you're like, bro, there's two judges that are scoring the fight right here that I don't trust? Is that immediately like something where like we have to get a finish?
It never really crosses too many people's minds, but I know whenever I'm in there and I see who even is just reffing. You know, luckily in the UFC has like the greatest they pick the greatest refs out there.
Right.
So I have like Herb Dean and like Kerry Hatley and all those guys, but like the reffing, it's like kind of managed by the commission. So you look and you know, you see them like when you're in the cage. You don't know who they are until like you're actually out there.
Right.
But like in the state of Texas, since I corner a lot of fighters, like I'll see the judges and I'm like, oh, this judge is a terrible judge. That judge will judge fairly. This judge is super biased. Like, yeah, it gets really deep. It can get really, really deep.
Interesting. I've never heard of someone like if you saw who the judges were, be like, all right, I have to change this. Like, I can't fight the way I was going to plan on fight. I have to go for a finish or something.
Yeah, it's
but that's
weird.
just that's interesting. It's never something that I really thought about.
TJY Rock with the 250,000 for Sterling. We've got 160,000 channel points over here. Ocean Nav for Dillashaw.
Whew, it's gonna be a fun one.
Body throw some more points down here.
Everybody what? Everybody thought Jan won for sure. Think about Jan being in these decisions. It's just oof.
Oh, Aljamain Sterling is the favorite. Okay.
Yep. Aljo's favored.
I
think it makes sense. I think it makes sense with Dillashaw, one fight, 3.5 years. Sterling, I mean, more active, has beat a lot of the guys on top of the division now.
Aljamain. Oh, here we go. How fast? Oh, somebody's fired up.
We will see, though. I think this one would have been a hard one for the odds makers to make odds on this. Because Dillashaw's kind of like a question mark of how good he's going to come in at.
Predictions are closing soon. Good luck, chat. Good luck.
Woo. Oh my God. I feel the same that I felt whenever I saw Jan and Sean in the cage about to start. Like,
let's go.
Look at this.
Oh.
Look at the movement. Look at the side movements. Movements from Dillashaw.
Kick for kick.
Oh, there goes the single. Aljamain caught it
He's
with the
really
takedown.
good at that. He's really good at that.
TJ kicked it away. Aljo's going to sit on that head. GG keeps spinning around. TJ's got to give up the back.
Yeah,
I mean,
so early in the round.
Aljo got the half guard. Oh, Dillashaw got him back to the full guard.
Oh man, what's wrong with TJ? TJ was kind of wincing a little bit.
He's hurt.
Yeah, something is hurt. Yeah, something
hurt.
is like.
He's hurt. Now he's better be hurt because Aljo's about to hit the mount.
Yeah. Damn.
Is his shoulder out?
Did he pop his rib or his shoulder? What? Something's.
I don't know, but Aljo's got the mount right now.
Oh, this is not good for dude. We got 4 minutes left in this round, and Aljamain's in mount.
Right.
Locked up.
And possibly Dillashaw is injured in some way.
He is holding on for dear life to Aljo's right hand.
So now we've got Chookagian O'Malley fighting. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to take. Can he get out of there? He's trying to push away. Good luck having Aljo back there. That's no good. Big shots. Already. Big left hands by Aljo.
I just saw some blood spear onto the.
He's blasting.
He's getting just beat up. He's just getting
They're
beat
gonna
up
stop
right
it.
here.
They're going to stop it here in a second. He can't even get his feet underneath. And that is the wrong. You do not want my man in this
He's
position.
got his feet
not going
crossed
anywhere.
under him, man.
TJ's blocking, but he's got to try to create space. Now he's going to give up his back.
Took his back.
He got
under the chin.
He's got the chin down.
He's fighting
trying
off.
to fight
He's fighting it off.
We got a long time left.
3 minutes in.
I'll be curious what he hurt.
Yeah, something. It doesn't seem, well, at this point, who knows? But it doesn't seem like it's affecting him now.
Look at that. He's trying to get him back up so he can get him in this position here, get on his back with the legs in and flatten him out and just land the punches.
Yeah, you're gonna have a tough time getting Aljo off of you.
TJ gonna try to come up. But now Aljo's gonna out wrestle him, gets around behind him. GG.
Dude, he gets it in transition. He does it. He sets one hook in. And that's all he needs after that.
Oh, he's gonna get in tight on that
I think he's underneath. Nope.
Dang, now he's got TJ flattened out again. He just went through all that to get up, and then he got to go through this whole deal again. Yeah, I'll be curious. Is it a shoulder that we're talking about that's injured?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
He's doing a good job.
I give it to TJ. He's doing a good job of defending all the choke attempts. He's doing a good job.
Right. He's staying composed, and he's been in there for about 4.5 minutes with the shoulder injury or whatever's hurting him. You know what I mean? You've got Aljo with the figure four on the body, just punching you in the chest and the side of the head.
He's just beating on the side of his head right now, man.
This is definitely a 10-8 round right now.
It's
100%.
10-7.
Ragged on him again.
Wrestled him right back down. Wow.
Ragged on him, man.
He's got
he
2-on-1 on that far wrist.
Bigger.
I like that. There he goes. He's got the wrist control. TJ, though, hey, I will give TJ this. He kept all that composure. Now he's back on his his shoulders out.
It's his left shoulder.
It's his left shoulder. I don't even think it's in yet. That's crazy. Look at it.
How
do you even get it back in?
Yeah, I don't. Is this corner able to pop his shoulder back
now
in?
He's going to try to sprawl. He's going for a cross face ish. Maybe it'll pop in itself. Oh, man. Aljo trying to dive in and get this takedown. Aljo's trying to get in and get this takedown.
Ooh, that was a nice cutback. That was a beautiful cutback. It made it so easy to get that double.
Oh, they're saying that TJ wasn't doing workouts and stuff. They're saying he's had this?
Maybe.
Oh, no. They might stop this.
Oh, boy.
Just give it a nice.
Doc's going to come in and check it. They're going to stop the fight.
Did they go back? It's already back in. You mean my man just went 4 minutes with the dislocated shoulder? Look at now he's moving around.
Wow.
They did immediately.
Wow.
Watch how he posts. Watch he lands.
Is that what happened? Did like one of the trainers
right
walk
there?
over,
Look, he posted with his hand, and he landed on your elbow when you're getting taken down.
Yeah.
Woo. Dillashaw had a dislocation prior to the fight.
Interesting. So
Now you're down 2.
I've never. Have either of you experienced that? Have either of you ever had a dislocation shoulder?
Never. Not my shoulder. No way.
No.
Look at that. Now you got look at Sterling trying to kick
at
it.
his shoulder. Oh my god.
Look at Aljo just picking on it.
Yeah. It was a smart game plan.
All right. So now, I'm curious. How does he wrestle like this? How does he move like this? He can't pop that jab. He can't throw it out there as a jab or nothing. I'm like, how are you going to sell it? We know that your left side is, you know what I mean? You can't even throw it to the left side. There's the post on it again. And now it's nice takedown again by Aljo.
Nice shot to the face.
This is crazy. So you was injured coming into this.
Wow.
Got my phone.
Yeah,
and
the
it hurts.
fact that
I
he's
can't even
trying to push
imagine.
right now.
Has any of you ever dislocated your shoulder?
Nah, I've never had a shoulder dislocation.
I feel like one time toward the AC joint or whatever up here on my shoulder when I was, I got bumped like this and tore that. That hurt. That was terrible. I had to get a surgery. That thing sucked. But I've never dislocated it.
I would wonder how much that affects you. Like when your shoulder pops out, is there like tearing that goes on? You like strain ligaments, like tendons.
Oh, 100%.
What exactly is
well, that
going on
and Aljo's ground
like,
game is nasty. Yeah, like, and that's, you know what I'm saying? Like Apox 3D saying, I mean, his game is so superior. The last thing you needed was a bad arm because your stand-up was supposed to be kind of your go-to, your movement, stuff like that. But now he's in a world of trouble and Aljo's just all over him.
I remember in football, like seeing other people have like shoulder dislocations and then pop it back in and they were good. So like, I wonder if it's something where it really depends on how it happened and if it injures any of the tissue around the area or what.
See, that's like, see, TJ, they're saying that he had this injury beforehand, didn't tell anybody. Look at, he's got the
Dariush.
Nope, TJ got out of that. His arm's out again. See, there it goes. So it just keeps popping in and out. Even Aljamain just went. You see that? Aljamain
he's like, hey, man, give him,
your arm, man. There's something wrong with your arm. Just beat him, man. I just sit there and punch him in his shoulder.
Wait, so did Sterling give him a second to put it back in, and then his corner's like, "Don't do that."
Yeah. Sterling stepped
like,
back.
get on him, bro.
Yep. Longo's like, "Don't you dare! You go out there, no mercy, no mercy." That is the craziest thing with Aljo.
Yeah,
he wins. The only guy to ever win a belt from a DQ. And then he got this shoulder. Don't fight Aljo.
He got bad luck.
He's cursed. Luck. You in trouble. You in trouble doing this.
The curse of Sterling.
Right. There he goes. Now he's up on his back again. Now it's like, which side do you want? The mount? Give up your back. Here it goes. Dude, Aljo, just throw left hands to his shoulder. He's throwing elbows. There you go. Gonna beat him up. Punch him in his shoulder. I can't believe he's not. Look at that, flattening him out and just beating him. They're going to stop it. It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
It is over. And
it's
still.
Over. Damn.
Shit.
How much difference do you think, the shoulder played?
Oh, it was ruined.
A lot.
To the inevitable? You know what I mean? Like, do you think with or without the shoulder, was he going to beat Aljo?
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm wondering. You think it probably
not on the ground?
Stay away from what you've seen.
Not on the ground. Dang. So that's crazy. You was hurt and you went in and did the fight. Dang, chat. Dang. TJY Rock. AK Snoo, who did you bet? You bet on Sterling, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I also bet on
Told you.
Sterling. I haven't lost any of my bets tonight.
Told you. No. See? Love it. Now I do have Islam in the next one, but again, my watch along partners, Aljo and I had to do. You and I have done just the two of us, and Aljo and I had to do a full card once, two of us. So I got to stick with. And same thing with the Sugar Show. I got to stick with my. You know, as much as I like the other fighters, or you know, especially like Petr, I like Petr's style. I like his fight, but I got to stick with my watch along brews. That's just how it is.
We are here. Oliveira versus Makhachev. Jens is gonna have to dye his hair.
Oh Lord, this is the hair dye right here, isn't it?
This is it, dude. This is it.
All right, well, we'll figure it out.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. We will see.
Damn. Yeah, we might get a here from Dillashaw what exactly had happened. I'm sure they're gonna ask him.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I would imagine they interview him here. Yeah, they got him standing over there. They're gonna interview him.
Here with the champ. All right, so hey, we have a video of the main event. Oliveira and Makhachev. I get to do it. What? Me? I got to roll with them. You know I have to roll with Makhachev. I want to see it. I got to do it.
Who? Yep, you got Makhachev in this fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am taking Oliveira. I have thought again. I've thought for the past like 5 Oliveira fights that his opponent was going to win, and every single time I have been wrong, and every single time I learned something else about Oliveira that I'm like, okay, he's way better at this than I thought. Way better at this than I thought. His jiu-jitsu's insane, which we all knew. And I remember back a previous watch along, way back, we had seen Oliveira versus Tony Ferguson, and it was James, myself, and Chris Weidman. And Weidman ends up making this comment to me when I said, "Oh, dude, I got Tony in this fight." And he's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, tells me, Oliveira, I've seen when he was a blue belt that he was tapping out black belts like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And when Weidman said that, I was like, shit, I'm probably wrong here, because obviously Chris Weidman knows his stuff. And if that's the case, I don't know. So
but
that's
Rockhold and me. Like I said, I keep talking about the wrestling, that wrestling power, and Makhachev has it. Khabib had it, and my teammate Matt Hughes had it, where they're just. You might fight at 170, but he's like 300 pounds the way that he hunkers down on you and smothers. And you look at the way that he can literally just squeeze and submit people. Now, again, I love Oliveira standing up. I love Charles' story. I think everything of it. But the way that, right? Boom, boom, boom. Like Adrian, go mess up O'Malley. You know, but that's the one thing is the way that he sits back. I love his striking. And that's another thing is how are you going to close it? There could be another Sean Brady in one aspect that, you know what, if you can't close the distance, how are you going to get the takedown? If it's not an effective takedown attempt, how are you going to take me down? And, you know, there's going to be those kind of issues. And if you do try to utilize your stand-up to get that takedown, Charles might crack you and kick you right in the face. So, you know, those are the tough things. Now, once they somehow get it there, see,
he blew his shoulder out in April, is what he just said. The end of April, he had blew his shoulder out. And he also said, "I apologize to the weight class for holding this up," is what he just said.
So he walked in, keep it quiet, get his paycheck. He GG'd it right up to the fight time.
Wow.
Very compromised in that first round. It's crazy. All right. I mean, he did a good job fighting those hands, which is crazy. Man, that's kind of the suck though, isn't it? When you're that injured and you go in there and you're fighting in that injury, like you're not allowed. Like I always had that belief, Yanez, which is, and this is truth, is if you have an injury but you walk into that cage and you fight, that injury's not there anymore. That's not an excuse anymore. Otherwise, if it is something bad, don't fight. Let somebody else have that fight, get healed, and come back, right? But
oh yeah, 100%. You knew the circumstances coming in, and you knew what you had. If it was that bad, and you try to use it as an excuse, you should have already had pulled out whenever everything was going on. You should have been like, "Hey, I couldn't make this fight. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that." So you gotta let it know. You gotta be let it known. I'm sorry, but if you walk in with an injury and you knew about it,
you get a big check for showing up. So keep it quiet until you get into the cage. Now there's your half that you got a big check. And then the other one you don't get for winning, but, right? You get the other half for winning, but at least you just keep it quiet, keep it on the low, get into the fight. Once you get into that cage, you have secured your show check, right? That's kind of the idea behind it. I'm not saying that's him, but I'm just saying that's when it comes to a lot of people, you know what I mean? You still...
that's a very good point to point out because, we're talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars for him to be able to like at least show up and to be able to fight. So you can understand why homie
Steven
probably didn't pull out.
Seagal doesn't have a gray hair on him. What a G.
Oh, that's a lot of dye.
That looks like a lot of that. It looks like a lot of that talcum powder. My man's got just jet black. That is unreal. All right, hey, by the way, speaking of the main event, Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev, I've got a video. We'll see y'all afterwards.
Name is plastered across the UFC record books. You likely know the credentials by now. Most submissions and finishes in UFC history.
The only person that has beat this man in a long time is the Arizona Commission.
155.5.
155.5 for Charles Oliveira.
There's so much controversy about that, right? He loses his title on the scale. So many people saying the scale was off. Forget about all that. He's one of the best fighters on planet Earth, if not the best.
You can't let him take his back. Oh, he's got the choke.
He's got fully locked in.
It's over.
Fully locked in. It's over.
That is going to do it. Who can stop Charles Oliveira? 11 in a row.
This dude right here, man. Dude is a savage.
Well, Dana just said you are the #1 contender. This title is now vacant.
And Islam should be next in line for the title. It's been a long time coming for Makhachev. Everyone's been saying that he is the uncrowned champion. That's the boogeyman that they're avoiding. He's so damn talented.
And many believe, with respect to Charles Oliveira, that Islam Makhachev would be the betting favorite against any 155-pound fighter in the world.
Protege to one of the greatest of all time, Khabib Nurmagomedov. It is Islam Makhachev's turn. He looks to continue his mentor's legacy.
Islam Makhachev is a special fighter. 10 wins in a row, 4 stoppages in a row.
That's gonna do it. Wow. Islam Makhachev delivers. It's another finish in the first round.
It's just a crazy display of dominance. He is the new Khabib.
Hey guys, you can run, but you can hide. I'm here.
Time is coming for take this belt.
Ele é um cara que merece todo o respeito do mundo, como eu falei, porém ele nunca lutou contra um cara como o Charles. Nesse momento eu não sou campeão, eu tô indo para mais uma defesa de título. Eu vou continuar fazendo história.
We've seen many times that people have counted him out.
Oh, and now a right sits Oliveira down!
He's in real trouble.
He gets opportunities every single fight to quit, and he never does.
Oh! Now Chandler is down!
Oh my goodness! Oh!
He's out!
When he filled out his UFC bio at 20 years of age, and in the strengths column there was one word listed, heart.
Dustin's in trouble.
Dustin's in real trouble.
He tapped!
Oh!
And still, Charles Oliveira, down him now, folks!
But Islam's one of those special talents, man. Trains so hard, just is so committed to becoming the lightweight champion of the world.
He has one goal in mind, and that is to obliterate his opponent.
See, he's got
it.
That's it!
Wow! It's a different level of grappling, and there is no space to relax.
This is not good.
Oh, Dan's got his hands locked. Oh, it's in trouble.
Oh, that's it! Islam Makhachev submits Dan Hooker in round 1.
My plan for all my opponents, I'm gonna take them down, hold them there, and make them tired and finish them.
Eu pensaria muito se eu fosse lutar contra o Charles e de botar ele para baixo.
There it is, the most submission wins in UFC history.
Ele lutou contra caras da parte em pé, caras que estavam com medo de ser botado para baixo. Eu não tenho medo de ser botado para baixo. Meu jiu-jitsu é um jiu-jitsu de oportunidade. Se errar, eu vou pegar.
I'm gonna show people how he grew up. I'm gonna stop his win streak. It's gonna be new lightweight champion from Dagestan.
Sou melhor no pé, sou melhor no chão, sou melhor de wrestling. Fraqueza nenhuma, não tenho fraqueza. Fraquezas ficaram pra trás, essa é real. Acho que eu falei história mais uma vez, se tu não volta pra casa, eu vou nocautear esse cara no primeiro round. Dia 22 de outubro vai ser a guerra.
I do find that crazy. The odds.
Who's got the 250,000 on Makhachev? Lot's 95. Who's got the 168,000? B Sharp 86 on Oliveira. Oliveira. Chat. What do y'all think? You two, what do you think?
Oh man, I've counted out Charles Oliveira for so long that I can't. I'm not gonna do it for this one. If I count him out again,
can't do it.
And
right?
I choose Makhachev. Yeah, I've done it for so long.
All right, I like it. We'll have to see. What's that, Charles?
How do you think the fight ends? If you have to say an ending, how does the fight end?
Ooh, I'm gonna go submission, Charles.
Because
I think if it's hard because man, Makhachev is really good too. Like he has to be careful to watch his neck on every entry. And you can't slip up in the grappling department because Charles Oliveira, man, at one point as soon as he takes your back, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You had to pitch perfect. And you can't even in the stand-up department, man, like closing that distance is gonna be like you're gonna run into something, whether it's an elbow, knee, punch, like you're gonna get punched. But like the guy who's looked damn near perfect for a lot of his fights is Makhachev, and that's gonna be hard.
This Al Perenitic, I think in chat. If Charles wins, I'll eat my socks. Well,
all right.
I never wanted a video.
I want to see this.
If Charles wins, I have platinum hair. I'll show you. Look at this mullet is getting a dye job right here.
Now I'm really hoping he wins. You know what? I'm gonna
right
put
now.
some channel points on this.
Oh man, that mullet's gonna get. That's a lot of hair back there to be going platinum. Dang. You know what I'm saying?
It's actually so close with the points right now. 2.2 to it's almost even. 51 to 49%.
Yeah, this has been some fun right here. This has been TY, appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Rear naked choke, round 3. Oliveira.
Thai boy, Triple Eight. What? No way. Speaking of, man, I can't wait. I'll be in Thailand in March. Family vacation. Oh yeah, Thailand. Let's go. Oh, I'm gonna run amok.
Going nuts, my guy.
All right, this is happening. Huh? The mullet bet is on who? Dean Cow. So they said if Charles Oliveira wins, I have to dye my hair platinum. So I got to do the platinum Persian Panther mullet. Yeah. So I got to dye all this platinum with red stripes on the sides or something. I don't know. We were in the UFC. We were in the stream on Wednesday. I think it's how it all started. So we'll see. Now I'm curious. Here he is. You're going for the belt. There's always those nerves. There's always those nerves.
No, I don't know if this dude has any nerves at all.
I don't know if he does either. Look at Khabib right behind him. I don't know.
Oh man,
something, maybe a little something.
But father knew he was going to be the world champion. I'm telling you. And here's the part, though, Yanez, that people don't understand. The amount of sambo that they do, the competition, the amount of it, like the hundreds and hundreds of wrestling matches I've had growing up. It's just sambo. That, like, to be at the level that he is in sambo, the competing it's always, right? There's got to be definitely the comfort on that side of it, but there's just something about it when he's going for the belt. Ugh. And he's going for the belt. Chat, let's all marinate for a minute as the godfather of the 155-pound division gets to sit here and watch this weight class that he created in the UFC take fronts, just be at the center, the top, the biggest. Woo! I got to have that moment. You know what I mean? I got to have that moment as the godfather of the lightweight division. Yes, to create this division and to see this. I love it. I love it. Most dominant weight class on the planet, 155 pounds.
Oh, man.
Third longest active UFC win streak.
See, read those. I can't even read them. That's why I gave up. It's too
second longest active UFC. Something like God. It went away right then.
Oi.
But if he's on the third highest win streak, isn't Oliveira like second or first right now for win streak?
I think it'd be Oliveira, and then after that, I think it's Beneil Dariush.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all in, my guys. This is nervous. I've been nervous for these last 4 fights. Like the whole main card, I've been like, man.
I feel like just putting the 155-pound title on my shoulder and just be like, 155, 150. I'm just being that happy guy. I'm just playing. Oh. All right.
I'm also off of 5 espresso shots too, so I'm hyped right now.
Look at my man. I'm still fasting. I'm gonna break it after this. At this point, I should just go all the way. Go straight 24. Do we have 4.3 million channel points are up in this thing? 5.4 or something.
More than that. Yeah, 5.
Damn.
Yeah, 5.4. What you just said.
That's crazy.
A lot of channel points out there.
That's crazy.
Here we go. The champ. Well, actually not the champ right now, but
isn't that weird? We got the champ, but not the champ. He's the
champ.
He's the champ. He's the champ. See, I got to bring back this coffee aspect without maybe do it with just like I said. Somebody said with honey. That might be an idea.
Wait, what?
Oh.
You can put honey in coffee?
That's what I'm hearing. I got to keep the milk away. I got to keep all the other stuff. And then I only got a couple of hours. Now that I'm intermittent fasting, I could maybe have one. I don't know. But one thing about Charles, though, I'll tell you what, he has really risen to these last fights to this level. You know what I mean? He's waited a long time to get to the top. And now that he's there, it's gonna take a Mack truck. You know what I'm saying? A Mack truck to stop it.
So I think me and Yanez were talking a little bit about this, but his last loss was back in 2017 to Paul Felder. And the question I have after that is, what was the thing that changed with him after like that? Because he's just gone on a freaking tear. You know, he has gone on a tear. So what was the thing in his life, or what was it that changed that has put him to this spot now?
We'll wrap shooting. You know, I think me personally is belief. He just started training. Then when you start winning, you start throwing things and he starts winning. Like he's just on that uphill. And now all of a sudden you're just on that momentum train going downhill. It's just hard to stop. Look at the smile on Yanez's face. Huh?
Oh, man. I'm excited for this, man. I am excited for this.
But it just, whatever it was, you just flip that switch. There's no hesitations anymore in there. And that's, remember what they always talk about, like mentally they say he's weak because he'll break and he can get frustrated and crack. But he literally has, imagine having that said about that before. And then, you know what I mean? Now he's literally just destroyed those. Those are way in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat saying too that, and this is what Yanez said, is that, you know, he became a father. He had his first child since then. So I wonder if that was a big factor. That was a big thing that's, you know, propelled him forward.
100%.
Yeah, Yeah, now because now you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it to provide for your kid, and like that brings something else back. Like I know whenever it just came to me, like I train a lot differently now. I have a different intent every time I go into training. Like even though I don't have a fight right now, I am consistently staying. I'm consistently staying in the gym. Bar me like being sick these past couple days. But I'm staying in the gym because I know this one opportunity is going to come, and whenever it comes, I'm going to I have to go after it because I'm trying to change like my son's life. And it probably same thing is for Charles, man. Like he probably was like, oh man, I have this. I got to do this. It's not I can do this. It's like I have to do this. So that probably is in his head right now. Like, no, I have to do this, and he's gonna go out there and do it. And man, and can he do it right now? That's my question right now. Like he has no question about himself. I'm having questions looking at this fight because this is a sorry for my language, sorry for my French, but this is a fucking fight, and I'm excited for it.
You gotta cuss. You gotta cuss. Oh, main event of the
Let's go.
The first minute, the first 30 seconds. I don't know.
Oh man.
I love it. Jason
Dude, we've been
Herzog's
waiting
got
for this fight for so long.
Jason Herzog gets it on.
He is one of the nicest refs in the world, man.
Yeah, he's something. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Super people.
Let's go.
Me in that game, boy. Did you see how long he took that and now?
That's a lot. Wow. That's a long and right there from Buffer.
My man went ham on the and now.
How long is he going to go on this? It's time right here.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh,
I love this part, bro. It's always gets me hype.
Abu Dhabi. Oh,
please do the center lights. Please do. And they goes black and it's only them two. Please do it. Oh, there we go. They did it. Oh, yes.
Look, I love it. It goes all blue.
What's that feel like when you're in there? Huh? What's that feel like when those lights hit you like that?
It's a weird feeling.
Is it like just excitement? Is it what is it? What's that feeling like?
Man, whenever I was fighting in my home state of in Texas, man, that was the coolest feeling in the world. Like everything around you is dark. You can't even really see the audience. It's weird, but you can see like the lights above. You can see like whenever my name was coming up, I remember seeing that being like, oh shit, this is real. And then like having to be like, oh, I gotta focus. I got a fight coming up.
You know how they do your eyes around the arena and everything, and you see my blue and brown, they all the way around, and something's like, come on, craziness.
See, and that's
look at that. Father's plan equals Islam time.
Do you ever put like, Jens, do you ever go back and like kind of just like put yourself in their shoes right now and be like just
yes,
like
especially when somebody wins the belt. All the time.
Because I put myself in their shoes when they're walking out, and like whenever they're doing the whole thing, I'm just like, oh man, like it gets you going, man. It's like the weird walking, like you start putting yourself everywhere, and you're just like, in the cage right now, they're yelling your name, like I'm like, oh yeah, you're getting ready to go.
The crowd, I mean, especially this, when you're, this is the coolest part. This is still kind of a hard part. I miss all this for sure. It is something. And especially the size of these fellers these days, being a 35-pounder now, it's like, look at the size of these people's. Crazy talk. Fighting at 55, that's just nuts. All right, here it goes, you two. The first 30 seconds.
Let's go.
It's about to go down, baby.
And we're gone.
Charles goes out. Immediately flies across the octagon, tries to throw a kick.
See, we got that righty versus lefty, though. That's already the first thing. See, big left-hand right hook by Makhachev.
Makhachev's throwing
Look, I think he got him.
Right
did he kind of... Oh, see, he's got to be careful when he's trying to drip back on that, sag back a little bit, Jan. It seemed like his feet were a little off.
Yeah.
I like
Makhachev is
Makhachev
throwing
moving
some
forward, but backwards, not a fan. Go ahead.
No, he's like Makhachev is throwing really heavy. Oh, this is not the.
Oliveira pulled him to the ground.
Here
Here we go. We both said we wanted it
I
here.
want this.
Islam is not afraid to play this game.
Let's find out.
Right?
We're gonna get the answer.
Here it goes already. Okay, he's gonna try to pass this leg by. He's trying to do everything he can to throw that, pass that leg by. All right.
Nice elbow from the bottom there.
I know. From your back, you can throw 12-6. That's a beautiful thing. All right. So he's just sitting in the guard, chat. He's in the guard. We had Oliveira was holding on there. He had a triangle-ish for a minute. Triangle-ish. Oh, okay, Lorenzo. All right. They are. Oh, they're all there. See, now that part right there, that's the scary part.
Well
Yanez, you see that left hand of, see how he's trying to pull it up? You never touch the canvas with one of these black belts because they'll snatch onto that arm and you're not getting it back. And you see that Makhachev, oh, he got it back finally. But that's one of the things, touching that canvas. Grab the biceps if you can. If you're in Makhachev's position, you're in the guard because they get a hold of that dang thing. They're going to utilize it. And then I like how, look, active feet to push away. Here it comes. Now we're going to go half guard. Half guard with Makhachev. Now he's going to push back and get heavy.
Oh, look at that. Rolls out of it.
He tried to bail too soon. He got in there and, he got the plum now. Makhachev with the plum. Nice job to Bronx.
Nice knee.
Look at Makhachev pushed up against the fence. Islam going to, Oliveira's going to get working on that underhook.
I feel like Makhachev's going to take a hard step, try to hit the trick.
Yeah,
there we go.
Hip toss.
Yeah.
GG hip toss from Makhachev brings him down. He's in that. He's right into the half guard, and now he's about to get into his position. There it is. He's going to keep that head underneath that armpit and looking for arm triangle and bond flu. Nice job, though. Look at Oliveira. Hip in and get that guard back.
Yep. Got it back.
Like a boss.
Looks like Oliveira's right eye might be cut.
Ooh. How do these two match up between striking and submissions? Oof. Like he said he would go to the ground with him. Oliveira is definitely the ground master, submission king. On the feet, though, it seemed like Makhachev was kind of getting the better with a couple of punches. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like him being active and like just throwing. He did good. I just didn't like how he was like leaning forward, like his feet were behind him.
Yes.
Oh yeah, stuff like that.
Seemed a little
balance
awkward.
issue, right? Because I didn't like moving backwards. He seemed like he was a little off balance. You like to see him right in the center of that stance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that it just made it like. But what he was doing was effective though. That he got Charles to close the distance on him, and then next you know. Charles did the wrong thing and body locked him.
Charles pulled him right down into it, right? See, now if you notice, here's the other thing that I like. This reminds me of Miletich back in the day, always telling us, push that head up to the cage. Stick that head into the cage. See, look at that. Keeping that head right there, how he does that. The head position and the chest. Staying nice and tight. You know, I wonder if one of the reasons why, well, no. Again, this is that same thing I was talking about earlier about the skill sets kind of negating each other is Oliveira doesn't want to open up his guard because that means Makhachev might pass. So he's got to keep those legs closed. You know what I mean? Keep him pinned down.
Man, also too, like Makhachev's in a really good position putting his head in the fence, putting Oliveira's head in the fence. And just holding them there because like he's negating a lot of the submission attempts that Oliveira can do, and he's like having way more control. He's able to dominate that position.
Nice up kick. That was sick by Oliveira.
Ooh, wait, you can.
I didn't even look at the time. That was like, what is that bell? Or, you know,
that was nasty. See, I feel like if that was more open mat, I would have felt like there would have been more of a scramble, like more attempts to open up the guard. But since his head was like trapped behind the fence, he was like, all right, well, he's just gonna keep him there.
That hip toss.
Yeah, it was a good hip toss.
Judge is giving round 1 to Oliveira. Boy, I'll tell you what, Sean. You know, yeah. Man, he had an open guard. That's his. That horn threw me off big time. I did like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
And I forgot about the round ending. I never looked down at the clock. I was so into this ground.
Here we go, round 2.
Here we go.
Oliveira pushes out to the center.
Oh, see, it's that. He
punches.
seems a little off balance when he rocks back like that, but at least he throws that right hook plumb the head.
Oh man.
Oliveira just tried to show him with the over-under.
Oliveira trying to get a little bit of a takedown there.
All right, now here goes. Makhachev's got him pushed up against the fence. You know he's going to inside trip that leg. You know he's going to inside trip. He's going to take the inside the right leg and pull him he's going to pull him to his left. Step, and fall in.
Nice short knee.
Yeah, there it was.
Oliveira needs to start fighting in for the underhooks.
He's got it right now because my man's got double unders and he's cranking down. Just keeping him pushed here, though. There's that hip. Nice. Yeah. Good move around for Oliveira, though. Good move around.
Hey, he did a good job of stopping it. He had the hip press, so he on that leg go. Whenever he was able to let go, he was able to feel that the hip toss. Ooh,
boy, we got a break. We're back to the center. Oh, see that boy, I'll tell you, did you see that, Yanez? That was a lazy bring back on that left hand. He looked like he was off balance. So I get worried when he throws that hook.
Well, he's being effective, even though it's like a little bit awkward, a little bit off.
It's working, right?
Being effective with it, yeah.
Yes, it's working. Which makes you wonder, he just throws so hard that even if it hits the shoulder, it still knocks you off balance. You notice Makhachev, he's throwing, he's not shooting a takedown.
Yeah, he's trying to close the distance, grab to the body lock.
Yep, that's good. That's what I was always talking about when it comes to wrestlers that punch your way into a body lock and then from a body lock go over to takedown. Because when you shoot from that distance, you're going to just feed right in, right? You'll feed right into that guillotine and things like that. Oh, nice high kick. Blocked, but still he threw it. By Makhachev, sorry.
Level change overhand.
Look at Oliveira's just trying to.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, right? Like you don't want to do anything that's going to close that distance and help him out. Oh, Makhachev. See how he kind of loops his head, John, is when he throws that lead hook.
Yeah.
Oh,
tagged him.
Hook. He dropped him. Makhachev dropped him with the lead hook. Now he's going to get into that arm. There's his arm triangle. Now he can do this without even coming off to the side. He's literally in half guard.
Here we go.
There he goes. He comes off to the side. He's got it in deep and done.
Oh, wow.
I told you, his squeeze is too much. It's over. Makhachev is the new champion.
Drops him, jumps on him
Wow.
into half guard, immediately gets the arm triangle, sinks it in. There it is. There it is.
Damn. His coach Javier said he's working with that stand-up. But I told you his squeeze is second to none. And the second he got it down there, he didn't even have to decide. Boop.
It's what you said. His stand up was a little awkward, but he was just throwing his punches so hard.
He was
It's
whipping
like-
him. That's he's throwing
he
so
was
hard
whipping
that
those.
it doesn't matter. But it is. I mean, it's scary when you're kind of off balance a little bit with somebody that can crack like Oliveira.
Wow.
So
wow,
no
wow.
platinum gens.
No platinum
Yeah.
gens. No platinum gens.
No platinum gens, indeed.
You know what? Just for the heck of it, I may go platinum just because for every maybe we'll go platinum or something. I don't know. But that hook, look at that hook coming back. Boom. That one shot put him down. And then right here, you could tell once he squeezes too much. And like I said, Luke Rockhold described it. When he sat there, he said, he goes, it's just, look, see right there. Once he got off the side, he doesn't even need to lock it up like you would normally on a triangle. But before he even got over to the side to sit down, it was already done. His squeeze is, he said, and it's like I said, like Matt Hughes, and they just got those squeeze. Look at Khabib. He can't even
Look at
take
Khabib.
it.
Yeah, Khabib runs in there, picks him up.
Man.
That's kind of a crazy. That's kind of
That's
crazy. Right there.
also an accomplishment, man. You're a coach.
Right.
You won the UFC title, and then man, not that very long after you're coaching a guy to his UFC title. That is awesome.
That is, man, that is something. That is something. Unreal. Unreal. Unbelievable.
Wow, wow, wow. Now this makes things interesting, man. Who is going to be next for Makhachev?
Dariush has been sitting around patient. Patient.
I see that. I definitely see that happening.
That could be wheel off 10 in a row. Oof. It's. Hold on, chat. I'm going to let y'all hear this.
Declaring the winner by submission due to a head and arm choke. And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world.
He almost fell
Now-
backwards.
So now-
God, that would have been terrible.
Volkanovski is the one that he's got to fight next, right?
That'd be crazy.
Oh,
Is that Volkanovski?
You think Volkanovski and him gonna fight? I don't know.
I think, right? Like I heard that it might be
Well, I think that was
Volkanovski.
gonna be likely Oliveira if he won, but I think now that Makhachev won that could have changed things.
Look at him. What a see now right here when he won that belt, the smile on his face, yeah. Unreal. All right, so here we go. Let's have this conversation with all of us. What do you think? Fight of the night.
Ooh, fight of the night. Hold on.
Chat,
let me
fight of the
look up right
night.
that is a hard one.
Dude, honestly, fight of the night for me was Dariush and Gamrot.
I like
That
that.
was a really solid fight.
I like that.
I got Jan and Sean O'Malley.
Now, see, that would be, even though it was a split decision, for me, my performance is going to be O'Malley because there's fight of the night and performance of the night. For me, performance was O'Malley just because my man just took a gigantic leap to the number one seed. And whether or not, you know what I mean? But that fight with Bilal, well, man, see, that's another one. That's hard to go against, man, Bilal.
See that's my performance.
Thank you, chat. Bilal is performance. That's gotta be. Even though Sean, damn it, I'm not doing a fight of the night. I'm doing two performances: Bilal Muhammad and the Sugar Show.
I give that Jan and O'Malley the fight of the night in performance for sure. Bilal Muhammad, then also Makhachev because man, he just kind of almost ran over Oliveira.
Yeah, I
and
think
Oliveira is
Makhachev-
tough.
But see, the only reason why I don't give him the performance because I knew I said from Jump Street that he was going to go out there and squeeze him, and it would be But
on my end, it's more of like, man, he did it with the striking. The striking opened that up, so that's why I'm like, that's why I give him that. Like
That was awesome.
It wasn't from a takedown. It was from like, no, I rocked you, and then after that, that's whenever I took advantage of that and got you with the head and arm. So that's why I'm giving him that performance because
I love it.
I didn't see if Islam won. I didn't see it like the transitioning be from like punches. I didn't see it from the stand up. Him hurting him from the stand up.
There's
Oh,
Volkanovski.
what's going on?
They're trying to set this up, baby. They just called him out. They said he wants Volkanovski.
He said, I didn't see the short guy. Bring him here. My man said, I didn't see the short guy. Bring him here.
Oh.
Now Volkanovski's got to step into the cage. And look at the size. He wants to fight him in Australia. Lightweight on the line, pound for pound on the line. I like it. I like it.
Big Volkanovski actually
Chad, now come on.
Holy crap.
All right, so, no, Volkanovski's massive. You know how big he used to be? It's crazy.
He's a freaking monster if you look at him right there.
All right, but chat, man, much love and appreciation. Socials at UFC Streams on Twitter. Follow it, like it, love it. But that's how you can keep up with the schedule. The schedule that we have. We'll be back. And then, of course, Mr. Yanez. Exclamation Yanez in chat, by the way. How do they get a hold of you?
Oh, man, you can get me a hold of me on Twitter at Yanez MMA. I do Twitch sometimes. I talk about fights. I do play Apex. So you can follow me at Ninja Yanez MMA. And then also on Instagram, Adrian Yanez 93. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the love and support. Thank y'all for tuning in.
And, of course, Mr. Viss. Mr. Viss.
Yep. Yo, you guys can find me over my Twitch channel as well, TSM_Viss on Twitch. And you can also find me at Viss pretty much on any social platform. But yeah, dude, what a freaking awesome night of fights. It was a great time spending my today with you, Jens, and you, Adrian. And, dude, awesome.
I love it. I love it. Thank y'all very much as always. And then the biggest thing is I did the same thing at Jens Pulver, but you know where I'm at right here. Twitch TV/UFC. We'll be back on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, recapping the fights that we just watched with highlights based on that. We will have the theme and we will have everything else for us in between. You know what I mean? So much love and appreciation on that. But we'll get out. We'll have. Definitely make sure you check it in. Tuesday, we've got The Ultimate Fighter Season 2. I believe we're on Episode 3 or something like that. So we've got Tough Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you join in and check us out. As far, man, that's as far as it goes with us. It's been a lot of fun. You two, love and appreciation as always. I love rapping with you two. Hell of a card, huh?
Absolutely, dude.
Amazing. It was amazing.
I love it. I love it. All right, so we're going to be setting up a raid with Nikki 30. And much love and appreciation, everybody. Be real. Be good. Be real good. We'll see y'all soon, okay?
Yo, later, everybody.